garbage is another man's trash. I can't even drive my car without being smashed. It would be a blessing if I could just crash. Who even gives a fuck? I spent all my cash. Found me in a pool of vomit, face down in the grass. Hard for me to keep up with how many minutes passed. Didn't say bye to my kids when I seen them last. Tell the Lord he can take me now if he makes it fast. On a side note, I smile every time I see blood in my piss. Can't wait to die, so leave the blood on my dick. If he has an issue, leave him with blood in his spit, cause I don't care enough to wash the blood off my fist. My lawyers hunt him down with the cease and desist. Send in the goons if he tries to resist. If he wants to try and fight it, add him to the list, cause as soon as we step into the court, the case is dismissed. You bet he ain't just leaving with a slap on the wrist, cause my lawyers work wonders, they know all the tricks. On his way, I'll tell him that people like you make me sick. Now he's in debt to me cause he thought he was slick. And the slammer, I hope the guards beat him with a stick. Now I think I should have just caved his skull in with a brick. When he gets out of prison, they'll find him dead quick. That's what happens if my corporation catches you slip. That's what happens if my corporation catches you slip. But in the meantime, while he's in jail behind bars, locate his family and find out where they are. Send in the world where goons will plant a bomb in their car. Even if it doesn't blow, well, they won't get far. CEO leans back and puffs on a cigar. WCEP makes a Walmart Escobar. Shoot both his kids and leave his wife in the reservoir. When and gonna get back to celebrate with class caviar. And take him off the list for the harassment seminar. What happens if my corporation catches you slip? That's what happens if my corporation catches you slip.
One more song.
Yeah, I'm a straight guy, and I got straight pride. Don't want a thick, warm dick in my backside. I like straight times, like grilling with the guys and cracking up in a car on you. That's just shit I desire. I love the straight shit, like dancing to the beat. When I'm topless at the club in the summer heat. I love the straight songs by my boy Elton John. I play 'em when I'm making love, baby, you're not long. Cause I'm a straight man, and I got straight friends. Don't want the chicks interfering with our straight plans. We got straight hobbies, like eating biscuits soggy. Slather on that sauce, I want it in my body. And bodybuilding, yeah, that's it, you feel me? Straight as shit there ever is, you know I ain't kidding. Going heaven's where it's at, cause what me, I'm the rat. Hey, check my glutes, bro, there's nothing gay about that. You're not homo, bro, but you know that you got a nice rump. You up for some amateur wrestling after the pump? Let me oil your thighs so that I rub too much. I know a club where we can go and spiral night till a shot. Then it's back to mine for some one-to-one time. Check out my meat, I'm cooking it all up tonight. For you, a couple of hot dogs and a couple of brews. A recipe for messy eating's how I like it, how about you? Come on and fill me up, I never spill a drop. I wanna taste your cocktail, frank but nice and hot. I can feel my heart throb, but I don't ever wanna stop. Keep on eating till I pop, then it's time to swap. But it's up to you if you want to taste too. We got nothing to prove, we got nothing to lose. It's fine, take your time, we're just two straight guys. Have a straight dinner like straight guys do sometimes. I'm just a straight guy, living a straight life. I'm out and proud and I ain't ever gonna hide. We're just two straight guys, having a straight time. Before you come, I need to know if you got a straight pride. Straight pride? Hell yeah, I got it. And I'm coming out in style from the straight closet. Far too long, my straight roots have gone unwatered. Let me drink up all your straightness from your straight faucet. If you've got straight pride, then I am by your side. All the colors of the straight flag are flying high. Fuck what they say, I ain't living a lie. Straight life, bitch, yeah, until the day I die. If you're a straight guy, then now's your time. Every straighty grab your lady, look her in the eyes, and tell her, baby, I'm so straight, I wanna cry. And kiss her like you kiss your bro, hey, that's normal, right? Look, I'm straight, okay, so that means Yes, I'm not gay. Why would you think I'm gay? I swear I'm not gay. You like fucking women, yeah, pussy is what I slay. You love fucking men too, but in a straight way. I want pussy, I want pussy, I want pussy, I want calm. When I meant to say pussy, I want pussy in my bum. Wait a minute, not in my bum, I'm in my palm. I want your rock hard pussy squirting on my tongue. I wanna feel your stubble of your cheek when you're kissing my neck and taking me from behind. Slide your pussy down my crack. I wanna feel your pussy in me, baby, so damn deep. I've never felt a pussy like a girl. I can't believe it, 'cause I'm just a straight guy, living a straight life. I'm out and proud and I ain't ever gonna hide. We're just two straight guys, having a straight time. Before you come, I need to know if you got straight pride. Oh, I'm just a straight guy and I got a little straight pride. I know it's hard, but I can always be a straight guy. Will you come with me, keep me warm throughout the late night? Don't be afraid, everybody always cries that first time.
Dude, what do you mean, what the fuck is this song? I could have sworn I've played this song before. Why the fuck is not showing up? Brah. This? No. Why is my PNG tuber not showing up, dude? Okay, there we go. Remembers he has an audience, dude. I think it's been literally like 2 weeks since I've streamed last, dude. And it's crazy to think like, yeah, like Givent Ant showed up on iNut's stream and like got completely fucking like raped by everybody. Like that feels like that happened forever ago at this fucking point. I'm gonna try and squeeze as much like fucking retarded shit in this as possible, bro. Just in the off chance something funny happens, but dude, it's just, it wasn't even that I was busy. It's just like I didn't have the fucking like mood to stream. I did show up on Ace's stream one time though. I will say that. I did show up on Ace's stream, but I mean, if Ace is streaming right now, I'll fucking snipe him, but let's do this.
Well, what do you mean? What community in the ACC?
When does
mean,
Ant join? I was in there this whole stream.
Everyone say thank you, Jar.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
I didn't. I'm sorry, Ian. I didn't get to it.
There we go.
No. Hippleton, he's gone. He's gone. Hey, okay, we'll talk to Givent Ant. I will get Jar back in later. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Dude. The fact that Goat fucking Kato, bro, fed this helpless man to a bunch of hungry sharks because she thought deep down inside that it would protect her from like all the criticisms is insane. It's insane simply because like Ant is still with her, as far as we know. Ant is still with her. Bro, what? She quite literally, so what happened, the context behind this is like Aina is texting Goat asking questions, and Aina just casually drops like, hey, it would be a lot easier if Ant was here to just answer. And then immediately what happened afterwards? Aina gets added by fucking Givent Ant. Come on.
How's it going, man?
I'm great. Dude, were you listening to that?
I was. That was
okay.
awesome.
No, that was awesome. That was very awesome.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
I'll bring him back after. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Jar's
Oh no.
Jar's a funny guy.
Hold on.
I love Jar.
Look, I want to preface before we talk I don't hate you. I don't think there's any like actual like
I do.
hatred or like thinking you actually genuinely are a terrible person. Okay.
I do.
I hope none of my tweets went to heart. Okay.
There's annoying every time I look on Twitter. I just got
You got a
spam at it. Aside
notification?
from that, like it wasn't anything serious. I was
Okay.
kind of laughing at it. So
Well, I felt like you're taking it personally because I had you on Steam and you blocked me. Okay.
Those are
I
me
didn't.
show
I
that
don't think I didn't
dude,
block
yeah.
it. I clicked ignore. I guess
Oh,
is
I
that
guess because I
blocking?
can't spam you.
Is that
I don't
blocking?
know. I guess.
Oh, okay. Because like I don't even know how to block on Steam. I just removed a bunch of people.
Oh,
to notice. I
okay.
don't know if
Okay.
that's-
You know what?
I don't know. I just because
I'll
I
take that
saw the
back.
notification, I just clicked ignore, so I don't know how true.
I don't know if I
or-
believe
don't know.
We'll say it on the
bro.
record here. Givent Ant did not block Inut on Steam. Okay. Just ignore the friend request. Still bad. Should have accepted it. But whatever. I can play VR chat with you.
Yeah, that is true.
So I guess main criticism, right? And yeah, your channel. Gotcha. Okay, sorry. Himbleton wanted jar still in here. Whatever. Understandable. I'll get jar back on later. But yeah, I guess like my biggest criticism, I think it's from what I've seen, it's just the sweeping of goat.
Yep.
Look, I like goat pointed it out, like, oh, Ant didn't cheat on his girlfriend with me. I know that was a troll
Also,
message.
I'll say this
okay.
too. I might appear in Gilded's fucking video, dude. I feel like Gilded's making a video about all the people that swept for goat and shit. And like technically speaking, I did sweep for goat. Now I didn't know any better, obviously. Like knowing what I know now. Okay, fuck you, Goat Cato. You suck. Okay, but I might appear in that, dude.
So I'm not gonna be saying things like that. But I think there is like criticism to be given to you about the same situation that you were trying to criticize Lio for. And
I agree. I
yeah,
agree.
because again, the first thing, yeah, during the whole Qubit thing back in October.
Wait, what the fuck?
stream,
Wait, what are you saying, Falji? Why are you late? What do you mean, why am I late? Dude, I didn't feel like streaming last week. That's why I'm late. That's why I'm late. I didn't feel like streaming last night.
just watching on Yen's channel where she was watching one of your streams where you're saying, you know, people have like the Lio sweeping disease, blah blah, because he did nothing. Why is no one criticizing him for this? And my take on that, like seeing it because I saw it like 2 minutes ago, so it's a very fresh take. I think he's criticizable. Like you should be criticized for the same things you're trying to criticize and cancel him over, or say that people are sweeping.
Dude. Wait, no, I can't fucking talk about that, dude. Dude, Goat is such a fucking... I'll just say this. Goat is such like a... Goat... Whatever you think in your head, Goat is worse. Goat is worse. Okay, whatever you currently think in your head about Goat Cato, she is worse. She is worse than whatever the fuck you think she is.
For him over. You know what I mean?
Just, oh
Sure.
my
You said that's correct.
god, bro.
So my main frustration with like when I say like Lio sweeping, my main issue with it was largely that it seemed
Ant quite literally said like, nah, fuck you, my allegedly reasonable and rational girlfriend. I actually will just go out with Adolf Hitler. That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened. He was just like, nah, actually, I'll pick Hitler instead. Like, okay, that's cool, dude. Yeah, I hope you have a happy, healthy fucking relationship, dude.
like there was not like a lot of adequate criticism being put toward people like Hidden Heroin over like this Discord stage. That was my main frustration.
Which is complete bullshit, by the way. Not even I complained about this. Not even I probably went the hardest after Hidden than anybody else. I'll say that. I'll say that with confidence. I went after Hidden harder than anybody else. No. There was plenty of people being critical of Hidden. Ant will later upgrade this into being like, oh yeah, people, yeah, like specifically Ace and Yen should have like went after Hidden. And it's like, dude, okay, I feel like, I mean, it's pretty much public at this point because like the call that they had is public. Dude, like me and Ace talked about the Hidden call a couple times, not a bunch of times, but a couple times. And like he like initially when all the goat stuff happened, I'm like, ooh, do you plan on covering this on your stream? Like I definitely did say something like that. I can't remember the exact verbiage or phrasing. I didn't ask him to do it. I'm like, ooh, are you gonna cover it? Are you gonna cover it? Right? And he said no because of the reasons that he gave. He said like, you know, I'm a compromised individual. This is one of my exes. Like either way, it's a lose-lose situation. I might as well not even participate and begin with. I'm like, okay, that's totally reasonable. And you know what I did? You know what I did? I did the opposite of Givent Ant. I left Ace the fuck alone. After that, I left Ace the fuck alone. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's understandable. I understand why you don't want to cover this fucking situation. That's actually totally reasonable. I'll just cover it on my own then. That's fine. right? And I could totally fucking do that. And you know what? You know what's more baffling about this too? Like Ant is sitting there being like, "Oh, my point of contention was that nobody else was covering the hidden stage bullshit." Where were you, Ant? Where were you? Where were you covering the hidden stage bullshit? That was the whole reason why I watched your stream to begin with. I could not give a fuck less about the Kasari shit. I wanted to see what you say. I wanted to see what you had to say about the hidden shit. And you said nothing. You said, actually, I'm going to postpone this shit, guys. Dude, what? And you're going to sit there and you're going to demand Ace cover it? You didn't even cover it. You didn't even cover it, bro. What do you fucking mean? Bro, it can't be that good over Discord. It literally isn't. No. I say this as someone who, dude, long distance relationships are fucking rough, bro. They are rough as fuck. I would say this, long distance relationships don't work unless you're willing and capable of planning to meet up IRL within the year. That's like the made up rule that I have. It's like if I can't meet up with you IRL within the year that we're dating, then it's just like not even worth it. Then it's not even worth it. Like long distance relationships like that just lasts longer than a year. Like you've never met this person in real life over a year, and it's like, dude, I don't know. It feels like it wouldn't work.
And I also threw Lio in there because it was his Discord, and that was my main
From what
frustration. Like, not a lot of
community?
people. Well, what do you mean, what community? In the ACC?
Oh, the
Or
ACC or the CC? Because I would say, like,
Just broadly. Like, even commentators in general cover RCC like related topics. It
Because
seemed
I
like not a lot
cross
of people
over
covering it, and that was
between
my
the two.
frustration. Yeah.
I cross over between the two very often. But like
Sure.
day one with the goat or the hidden stage after listening to it, like I would say I was very critical of it. Aiden was very critical of it.
I was
And other big
critical.
creators, once they like started
Me?
viewing it, they were very critical.
Me?
of it.
I was
Which
the
very
most
bad.
I guess it was
critical.
more people in like larger ACC because I mean, sure, like no offense, but like you're like a 200 sub channel.
Yeah, but when I'm
And like
when it's
Aiden and Malcolm covered it, and they criticized it. They're already like anti-Lio people, so like I just wanted people in the community who like regularly hang out with Lio or
I wasn't, well, to be fair, I didn't hang out with Lio, but like I was technically the day I made that fucking Doodle Tones video, dude, I sealed my fate, dude. I was in this AC shit. I was the day I made my fucking Doodle Tones video, bro, I was like, nope, yep, I'm in the ACC now for a while now, bro. I knew what that would do. I knew what that would do. I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be in the thick of it of this fucking bullshit for a while. Bro, what do you mean? What about me? Why don't I get mentioned? Dude, I literally went hard. I went harder after Hidden than anybody else because I watched Hidden's fucking shitter video on fucking like Courtney. Bro, what the fuck? I'm not even being that loud, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
who are like in this like we're in our little circles to be more critical of like the stuff with Hidden Heron because I believe what Hidden Heron was like slandered by saying that
Oh yeah, yeah.
Goat
And
was like
never
sweeping
talked
or
to
like
me.
was okay with the distribution of CP, and I was like my main issue, and I watched like and I went through the whole thing, and there's so many points that were just completely like
Oh yeah, no, the Hidden call shit.
And that was
Like,
my main
Hidden
frustration.
in hindsight says
Yeah.
she should have done it. But I mean,
Yeah.
Gil was saying in chat that like
Yeah.
even Queen enjoyed him. I'm like shitting on Hidden over it.
Me?
I don't watch Queen Man.
I don't either, but
very
he's still
often,
like
so,
on the
yeah.
upper end of the commentary community. Is the point of that?
Sure. It was like mainly like people in like my immediate group, particularly.
Okay.
Like I was being asked to Ace particularly about it, and like I guess you could throw like Yen, and like I felt like when Beckett made his tweet, Beckett seemed
Dude, not even me. Not even me. Bro. Not even me, dude. Not even me, dude. My the erasure, erasure, dude, is so crazy.
like it was kind of like he didn't even watch the stream, kind of give a take about it, and that frustrated me. I argued with Ace about this in DMs.
Oh,
Dude, I literally went the hardest after Hidden than anybody else, dude. Oh my god, bro. Kill me.
correct me if I'm wrong, but Beckett's like initial response is that he's not going to talk about it publicly, and he very vaguely talked about it just because he didn't want to talk about the Cupidite situation.
My issue is like if you didn't want to talk about it, why tweet about it? That was my frustration because it seemed like it was like most of this was
Community
recorded
pressure.
before-
Yeah, literally because like Goat Kato was like in a stream fucking breaking down. She showed up on Beckett's stream breaking down about how nobody was defending her. Like nobody's giving reasonable criticism for her, and just fucking crying and shitting and squealing about it. And there was like Aiden was also asking him to fucking cover the fucking bullshit, dude. Like, dude, fuck off. Fuck off, dude. It's so stupid. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Dude, and Givent Ant still hates Beckett for some fucking reason, too. Like, well, he didn't cover it. He didn't actually cover it. Dude, he literally called Hidden a malicious retard. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
you watch or something. Yeah.
Because you gotta think the
I mean,
overlap
you
between
could-
him and Lio,
Ant,
and a lot of people in
Sure,
Lio's community
sure.
probably going to
But I feel like
rotate
I feel like you can still ignore it. That was my thing. Like, you just feel like you can still, if he didn't want to talk about it because of the messiness of the Cupidite stuff, he could have easily ignored it, and that was my main issue. Like, I argued with
You can't. You can't. Even I had to touch up on it a little bit. It is literally impossible. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. This was my thing with Dreamer. You can't ignore it. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't ignore it. You can't. You have to talk about the Cupidite stuff to some extent, right? Most people didn't want to touch it because it just wasn't worth it. For me, I just hated Hidden's coverage so much that I'm like, you know what? Let me look into this Cupidite stuff, because everyone keeps telling me, I was like, it's not even worth covering. It's actually so autistic, right? Which, like, covering it in depth, yeah, I 100% understand covering it in depth, but in relation to the Go Kato fucking bullshit, bro. Like, it was worth it to me. Like, I was just like, yeah, I'll familiarize myself somewhat with the fucking topic, at least in relation to Goat's initial coverage, right? Like, the only thing that I did was I watched a Cupidite, or not Cupidite, I watched a Yumi Cactus video about the Cupidite drama, to get some context to the allegations. It wasn't the same as the one that Go Kato watched, but I watched that one, and I watched Go Kato's coverage, and then I watched Hidden Heroine watch fucking Go cover it. Like, I didn't go farther than that, because like the more that I learned about it, the more I'm just like, the more that I learned about the Cupidite stuff, dude, the more I'm just like, dude, this is like, it's just like, it's minors, bro. It's minors like getting up to fucking retarded shit. Like I don't know, man. Like, this is like it feels way too serious. Almost. It feels way too fucking serious. Especially because, like, if it was the case that Cupidite was innocent, by the way, Cupidite is not innocent. They're very, very, very fucking suspicious. But if it was the case that Cupidite was innocent, dude, like I don't know, like, handling allegations like that is always going to be like very rough. So I tried to stay away from it as much as possible. But you can't cover the hidden stage bullshit and not talk about Cupidite. It's literally impossible. It's literally fucking impossible. Like, it's just stupid for Ant to literally sit here and say, "Oh, just cover it without talking about Cupidite." You can't. Dude. Fuck.
Jason DMs about this, particularly because I felt like he was giving Beckett a lot of charity, and I didn't like. I just felt like he just couldn't. I was being an asshole about it, but yeah, still.
I was being an asshole about it. Okay.
But like, again, and I was preface this. I went way too hard on this stuff related to criticizing the stuff with Hidden. I was way too aggressive to a lot of people, especially people like Ace. And I apologize to Ace in like this, the evil leak call that's supposed to apparently might be leaked at some point.
I don't know if it's evil.
I apologize.
Dude, I feel like also to some extent, like, the only reason Ant showed up on here was because of because he knew that fucking call was gonna get leaked, and he had to like explain himself, dude. So you know, no one's ever watched the full call. Does somebody have? Can I message Hibbleton? Nobody's watched the full call, dude.
I'm being over dramatic. I mean, I was frustrated, I should say. I haven't listened to the call for a while.
Well,
so
I mean, it's only fair. Like, I am like pretty clearly friends with Ace. Let me ask him real quick.
It's been a long time. So, but I will say that, like, I regret a lot of stuff, how I handle stuff with Ace, particularly. And I feel bad. Like, I genuinely do. I feel bad for how I handled that. I was being an ass, and I shouldn't have. I should have been more fair to him, and that was on me. So
Yeah.
I completely take on that.
That's a good
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna probably need to pee real quick.
character development. No, like genuinely, I'll give you that. Because again, the whole criticism was just like the initial response and like the sweepiness for Goat.
Sure.
Sure, I'm joking when I say that, like, oh, you waited till Ace was out of the picture to start doing these long late night calls with Goat. But like there is.
Well, I know you're joking. I know some people are genuinely do believe that. There's been some crazy stuff that's been said that are just kind of. I like first like oh, these are just jokes, but then like a lot of them actually, because I haven't said anything, it just spiraled into like people believing it as like truth, particularly in ACC people. But the ACC people are like
they're
mentally like retarded, so like they're like the most like low level IQ people ever. So I'm not like it's annoying, especially, but it's not like I get annoyed about it sometimes, but it's not like I try not to get too angry about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can get very like impulsive and angry, and that's a flaw in me in general.
So, I guess because I guess I lump you into it now because learning that you were behind the scenes, kind of involved with the initial Gokato Ace and like your Lio, like looking into Cupidite. I do have to like lump you into it. Why do you support, I guess in any way, how Goat handled it?
So there's a lot of things related to the goat stuff in terms of how that stuff got handled. Let me actually pull it up because what actually happened is actually I'm the reason Goat even got involved in this in the first place.
Dude, I need to be, dude. And that comment, dude, I'm the whole reason Goat Kato got involved in this whole shit to begin with. It's so skeptical. I've heard conflicting things. I've heard some people say like, oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. But then also like I've also heard people say like, no, yeah, it does seem to be like Ant was the one to initiate the whole like Cupidite bullshit. It's so fucking weird, man. It's so weird. Hold on. Hold on, Kirby music. There you go. 1 second. I need to fucking pee, bro. I'm not gonna. Dude, I fucking love Kirby music. Okay, I'm back now. Fuck.
So I saw a post on YouTube where like it was I don't remember, I think it was either Cupidite. I gotta look at my DMs with Go again, but it was like Cupidite or something talking about like this vague allegation that like Junie and Yumi are making toward Cupidite. That's like they
One of her
sold
screen sharing
distributed
CCM?
CP.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it? So it's not the DD video thing yet. That was
No, it
solely
wasn't
her
that because
screen
that's an
sharing.
old allegation that like I already knew about that allegation.
So that was the screen
It was mainly
sharing,
this
her
one.
screen sharing 13-year-old news, which she admits to doing, but saying
Oh,
that she was
okay.
pressured
I'm sorry.
into
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the posting
No.
of the link to.
Yeah. Well, you're saying that was a prior thing. So
Yeah. That was later. The only thing I knew about Cupidite particularly at the time was like stuff related to Junie and Yumi, and then like the Days of Destruction stuff. I think that's the only things I particularly knew about them. But like at the time, I reached out to Goat because I knew Goat had information on this. Because like, or I had feel.
I knew, God, I feel like that's a Freudian slip, bro. I knew Goat had, dude. This one comment, bro, was like the thing that made me fucking think, dude. It was the thing that made me think. I'm like, oh, you knew Goat had information on this? Oh, okay. I was like, oh, but then he says no. Then he says no. Then he says no, dude.
Feeling that Goat would have information on it because she's like in these circles particularly. So I thought it'd be like, oh, might as well reach out to her to get her side on it, right? And like see if she can get more information. Maybe she has something because I was curious. I was like, that's kind of some serious claims being made, and like if this is true, I feel like police need to be involved, parent or something like that. Like somebody needs to step in to put a stop to this because this is getting a little out of hand. So like I had an initial call with Goat in my private server where we just kind of went through some of the information she had. At the time, it wasn't really much. It was not much of anything at the time. There's nothing. But before that, this is when she gets Lio involved. Now I have messages with Himpleton, and I think also Ace. I have to go take the screenshots, but where I say verbatim that I didn't want Lio to be involved in this because Goat already got Lio involved by the time before we even had our first call.
Well,
So
I feel like
I didn't like Lyo's involvement. I didn't like Lyo's involvement because it's Lyo, and Lyo has a history, and I didn't particularly care for Lyo very much. I was kind of like, I was friendly with the guy, but like, I had some issues, you know, obviously.
well, as
with
everyone
his
does. It's
right.
live. Everyone has
Right.
issues with him.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't want him to get involved because it was kind of iffy. And to me, it always read like Goat was like it was an impulsive thing
We
on
chat?
Goat's end, and that's my personal.
Did I beat fraud live? No.
So
belief.
here,
I
real
think it was
quick.
just an impulsive thing, right?
So let me interject real quick. Prior to Lyo's call-in, or not call-in even, him being like involved in any way though, when Goat was speaking to Ace, she even says though, like right here, like one, she makes the joke like, "Don't tell anyone," quote unquote. Gulps as Lyo convoy and Givent Ant stand behind me, and then she also mentions to Ace, and this is October 16th. She mentions because Givent Ant said somebody needs to step in. So it seems like that before Lyo even stepped in, that it was already concurrence, and Goat had already made up her mind on it being.
It's like she says, even Ant says that someone needs to step in. Like, bro, like you weren't. I mean, I suppose it is pretty open that like Ant didn't like Lyo. Like that was like an open thing, but it's just like I find it so fucking weird that you did not. It seems to be like you did not even make that clear to fucking like you didn't make that clear to fucking Goat that you didn't like Ant, dude. Like what? Like what the fuck are you talking about? Get off.
Lyo. Real quick as well, before you respond to that, you can think about another question. Would you be fine? And they're not going to come in bombard. I know you want to just talk to me, but he's been involved. Would you mind Himbleton joining? He's going to be muted until you and I are done. But he has questions about the call that happened between you, him, and Ace. And like I guess context to that. He's not going to come in and be an asshole. Move him out if he starts being an asshole. Whatever. I'm not going to come in here and bombard you.
What I'll say is like as long as like, 'cause I don't want this to be like there's like some things I don't want to talk about, but like I'm fine talking about the call with Ace. I mean,
Okay.
it's
It's not going to turn blood sport.
regardless. It's just like
yeah.
yeah. I mean, if Himbleton generally has questions, because I have questions related to that. Some things he said on his stream that can confuse me. So
Well, he says he has questions more than that call, but again, if you're not comfortable with him,
fine.
just if you're not comfortable with the question you ask, just tell him. Just say it, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. But like, I guess I want to talk more about like what you asked. So like, your initial
Yeah.
question was like mentioning me in the ACDMs, sort of particularly, right?
Okay.
Is that kind of the idea?
So yeah, going back to it, Go addressing that she'd already spoken to you about this and getting someone involved, and she was already set on Lyo. So it seems like the context of Lyo being involved was already there prior to. So that's why I'm saying that you're saying you you weren't for Lyo, but it seems like that she had already voiced that to you.
No. I will say, because I'm in Himbleton in the call, and I want him to verify this actually.
Do what? Do what? What? I found out that Breadkeeper we got black mold and only found out after opening it. What?
Didn't I tell you that I wasn't a fan of Lyo being in the call, Himbleton? I told you in the DMs. I just wanted, so it was your DMs.
I think you, like, I had the understanding for a very long time that you just weren't a fan of Live, period.
You know, I find it so fucking funny that, like, seemingly Himbleton knew that you didn't like fucking Lyo being involved, but you didn't tell that to Go. Dude, he's so cocked. And it just to be clear, all this time, dude, he's already dating somebody. He's already dating somebody. That is like so fucking important. He's already dating somebody.
Yeah. Well, what I'm asking.
He's straight up like, dude, what Ant says in this stream, like the dates line up too fucking perfectly. It sounds like he fucking cheated on his fucking girlfriend, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Because like I can dig through the screenshot, but I literally said I wasn't a fan of her.
But either way, even if he didn't, even if he technically didn't cheat on his girlfriend, and like him and his girlfriend got in like a consent, like broke up, and then he conveniently got with Go Kato without any like pre-existing sort of like fucking like flirty bullshit going on. Even if that wasn't true, Go, I feel like Go should have known. Hanging out as much as she was with Givent Ant, it's like, hey, I'm kind of robbing someone of their partner. That's pretty like fucked. I feel like that should have come up at least, you know.
Getting Lyo
Well,
involved.
yeah, I mean, like, no, I'm
kind of spending an alarming time with like a taken man, you know. I'm kind of spending too much time with a guy who's like taken, you know.
No, I'm verifying your point here. I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
if
Yeah.
it's more
I just want to clarify.
just the call.
Home wrecker,
Yeah, fair enough.
probably.
But yeah, so in terms of like, in terms of getting Lyo involved, particularly, when I'm trying to remember the timeline, because again, this happened months ago. So if it like, I'm trying to remember this because it happened a long time ago, or a couple months ago. So, and a lot's happened since then. But from what I remember, I think Go went to Ace. I don't remember if it was before the first or second call, because me and Go had two calls particularly about the Cupidite stuff. I don't remember if it was she DM'd Ace on this before or after the second call. Not entirely sure about that. But in terms of me being mentioned and saying that somebody needs to step in, I think from what I remember, Goat had her initial call with Lio. And I think some of that got voiced where Lio mentions contacting police. And then Goat mentioned this to me, and I said, yeah, I agree. If this is true, again, we have no evidence of this or that 100% at the time. If this is true, I say parent or particularly the police need to be involved in this.
It's amazing. You need Lao Convoy to tell you like, hey, there's a minor online who's like talking about like exchanging like pornography like of another child. So like child pornography of another child to like someone on Discord. Yeah, that's probably like a police thing. Wow, you needed Lao fucking Convoy to tell you that. That's crazy, dude.
So that's why Goat would say, because Ant said someone needs to step in, from what I remember.
I think a retarded child could tell you that. I think an actual retarded child could tell you that.
Okay. I guess to follow up with that. So the point of contacting Cubitite's parents then, do you now or have you ever thought that was the right approach to handle the situation?
Oh god. It wasn't like a certain thing. Like none of this was like we were guaranteed going to do this. This was like we're 100% going to contact parents or law enforcement at the time. I think I worded it in Hibbleton's DMs that way. That was never the intention. Because at the time.
But then why would you word it in Hibbleton's DMs like that? Then why would you? Why would you do that?
We had no 100% evidence that like this was happening. So in terms of like getting parents involved, I said that there's like levels to it. If it was like a little concerning, like it was concerning where like parents need to step in, I feel like that would have been completely fine. I think I should have just went straight to the idea of getting the parents involved, not the parents, but the cops involved, and like scratch the parents. At the time, parents was just kind of something that like I threw in there, right? And then later, Ace told me that like they have a hit. Their parents are apparently like really abusive or something crazy like that. And I was like, oh, well then that would scratch out that entire possibility, right?
Well, because looking at the situation, right, like one of my what's it called? Or I guess two things. One, it seems like there
I might even not watch this. I might not even watch this whole thing, dude.
was Cubitite's admission that the thing did happen, but she tried to obfuscate the point by saying, well, he was pressured into doing it. Whatever it may be, she still did it, right? But overall, right, the baseline is that shouldn't have been an option, because Goat even said in a call with Lio, which we played the clip on the last stream, I can forward it to you if you want, where Goat says that there is a current police report put in for Cubitite for the situation. However, the person that did it, that she assumes did it, she doesn't trust that they would do it. So that admission there is already stating that she doesn't believe it was done in general, and yet no other adult in this situation then had also done the police report. So overall, I don't know why there was just no
Quick clarification.
competent adult that did it.
Quick clarification that's important. It has been confirmed that the minors were the ones to make the police report.
Okay, then yeah, right there. Why didn't any of the adults involved make the report? Like
That's a great question.
And
well,
I hate to link you in that with Ant, but you were involved in the situation, like or not.
No. And so the thing about it is because I gotta go. Let me actually. Okay, give me a second. Let me go look exactly at the date of like the information that Goat sent me about it, because it was the initial Google Doc that like at the time this was just like not a lot of evidence at the time. From what I heard, it was just largely just claims with some screenshots that like were not very concrete. And then by the time like the second thing happened, we went through another Google Doc and like not too much happened, right? And we're like, okay. And then there's the moment where like I had a conversation, I believe it was Ace and I think maybe Himbleton, where I'm not sure, but I think I know particularly it was Ace. We had a conversation where like Ace kind of pushed me and like argued with me about some of the things. And made me realize like, yeah, this is kind of me. And I was already shaky because of Lio's involvement. Eventually, that's when I went to go and I told her that we need to back out of this, and it's kind of like a nuclear thing. We need to back out and see what happens, see more if anything evidence comes out, then we can go report it. And then that's kind of how it happened. And then eventually, because then of course other drama happened with like Ace.
It feels so like clown like. It feels so like fucking clown like, bro. It's just like, oh yeah, we need to wait until this fucking like minor who already confessed to like streaming fucking CP to another minor. Like we need to wait. We need to wait to get law enforcement involved. How about fuck you? How about fuck you? How about fuck you? No. If you have it in your head at like 16 or 17 years old that you're going to stream fucking CP, you're going to stream tracing CP of another fucking real life kid in a fucking Discord VC, and you're going to admit to that having happened, like, and you think no consequence should happen from that? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. What more did you need at like dude, the dates are so fucking important here. When was that admitted to? When was that admitted to? Because I don't even think that's fucking clear. It's like when did Cupidite literally just fucking admit that happened? Like that's fucking insane.
Stuff. And then we never got around back to it, but
Well, the whole thing is that like
If that makes
Cubit even admitted to doing it. That's the thing, and there are DMs of that. Let me pull up these screenshots.
When were these released? Is my question, because
Yeah, let me.
there's a
Let me get
possibility
this
that
group
because
chat.
from what I remember, these
Let's
I'm pretty sure
see.
I'm not like 100% confident, but I'm pretty sure that it was not. We didn't even know anything about this. Like if they admitted to it, right?
Yeah, let me pull up the screenshots I received and cross the dates
Sure.
between what we've
Can
already.
you DM them to me
Look
real
how
quick?
cool he
Yeah, yeah.
looks
Let me find the one
sometimes.
where she specifically like mentions that she was being like blackmailed or pressured into doing it.
This
And
has to be
Hamilton, while I do
you,
this, you
dude,
can
it
ask
looks
any
good
questions.
enough,
Thank you.
okay.
So what would be the point of calling the parents?
Getting adult
What would that
adults
solve?
involved. It would get
But,
adults
like-
to put a stop to something that was going on.
What? Okay. So between the option of calling the parents and like calling the police, like what I think the part that I don't understand is like why that even was an option when the clear, option when it comes to, some of these things that were being alleged and all that kind of stuff. And like I understand like the timeline discrepancies and the fact that like, you and Goat didn't know certain things that ended up coming out later, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But like
Yeah.
between the option of like the calling the parents stuff, which is something that like both of you would
I got outside.
Hello? Oh my god. What? Hello? Hello? Jesus, what? Oh my god, it's not even playing. Oh my god, I'm fucking it up.
It was like something that didn't need to go to the police, but it's like parents need to step in. Like they need to put a stop to it. Like it doesn't need to go to law enforcement yet. That was kind of discussed. So if it was that level, then we would
Ooh.
contact parents. If it was something more severe, like if
What?
everything that's being alleged toward Cupid at the time was being alleged, they would go to parents or to go to the police. If that makes any sense. That was the idea of getting parents involved.
So real quick, I just sent you the screenshots in the message with Goat's context. Forwarded it to you. That's her message, so that's her context. As you can see, there is Cupidite trying to obfuscate the point that the Romeo and Juliet laws, which is only in person, by the way, does not involve the sending of digital pictures of children. But anyways, that is
these
October
weeks ago,
16th
okay.
at 7 a.m. 2025. The DMs I have had up between Ace and Goat was the same day. So this is when
Present
that
space
group chat was
shuttle.
created, that
Yeah,
put Lyle, or that
duh.
Lyle got put into. And that's what it looks like.
Oh
Anyways, the
my
same group
god,
chat.
what the
Um,
fuck?
And yeah, so this would have been the same day.
Someone's at my front door. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a second. Someone's at my front door. Ringing the door. I'll be right back.
How's your
hang on,
stream?
before you, that was fine. Before you harp on that like a little bit more, I really just want to understand this, like what I see to be like a hypocrisy.
Oh, the parent thing?
Like, what is the point? Yeah, what is the point of getting involved that much to begin with? When again, this is something that they continuously, like post hoc and at the time, like criticize Lyle for. Like, what is the
True.
point of even getting involved that much if this is something that only parents should know, right? Like, I mean, I wouldn't like by their own metrics, this is something they would deem to be pretty invasive.
Dude,
so I still don't understand.
Literally, the most damning thing is that they got so involved to learn all this damning shit about Cupidite, and they just pulled out immediately. Instead of like reporting to anybody, instead of like making it known, instead of passing this information on to people who are willing to like spread that kind of information or like spread awareness and stuff like that. Because I can understand being in a situation where it's like, I don't want to be the one to spread this kind of information. I'd rather someone else do it. Okay, give it to someone who's willing to spread that kind of information. Dude, they literally learned the most damning shit about Cupidite and just pulled out immediately and like just did nothing with it, right? And then when I mean they, I mean like Go Kato and Givent Ant, because from what it seems from what Lio did was just like he was randomly dragged into this bullshit. He learned like, oh wow, this fucking shit's kind of like fucked up a little bit. Cupidite's like streaming fucking CP or whatever. Yeah, you should contact the police. It was either Go or Ant told Lio that the police were being contacted. So Lio, hearing that, oh, the police were already being contacted, he's like, okay, well, I mean, we should pull out at this point, right? And that's like totally understandable. That's totally reasonable, right? I have not seen any like contradictory evidence outside of that. Like it seems like Lio like read the situation correctly, and he's just like correctly with what he was given, right? He's just like, yeah, okay, well, if someone else is already handling this situation, then okay, let's not make this our business and let the law do its thing, But they lied to him. They lied to him basically because like law enforcement weren't seemingly involved. I think. Dude, I don't know how much I trust minors. Like saying that, like, yeah, we contacted law enforcement. Like, okay, in what way, dude? There's 1,000 other chapters out there, dude. It's you're judging me for choosing the Carcharodons. What would you rather me be, like the fucking Mantis Warriors or some shit? Oh yeah, let me represent the Lamenters real quick, bro. Like, come on.
Not.
Space
No,
sharks are cool.
you can finish this point when he gets back. I was just letting him know I forwarded it to
Yeah.
him. I was giving the context.
No,
between
that's
us,
fine.
like,
That's fine.
pausing
I'm
this conversation.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to tell
but
you rather
how
than,
am I
you know,
thinking
like,
of?
I'll forward you a line.
interrupting you or anything like that. Okay, cool.
You can interrupt me. I interrupt you on your stream.
I know.
Take
Like,
a
listen,
freaking ass.
I didn't want to stream snipe you because I was literally like, I don't stream snipe people smaller than me. Okay, like
That's
that's why I was making people pay me $10 to even like derail and watch it, and that's why I ended
Flag
streaming right
sucks,
into
by
you.
the way.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, my tech, dude, I tried Googling, like, what does a tech marine Carcharodon even look like, dude? And like, some of them have like capes and like hoods and shit. And like, dude, I can't put capes and hoods on my fucking tech marine, bro.
For your service. Okay.
Of course, buddy. You're my favorite up and comer, dude.
That's from Lio. The message. at the
Well,
top.
the Mantis.
this
Well,
is-
you say that. Oh, the Mantis warriors are cool, by the way. Okay, what's their most notable involvement in any conflict? Oh yeah, the Bad Dab War when they were on the wrong side. Okay, yeah. The Mantis warriors are cool, bro. Yeah, sure. The Mantis warriors. Who did the Mantis warriors get mogged by? Who did the Mantis warriors get mogged by? Oh, the Carcharodons. Oh, the Mantis warriors got mogged by the Carcharodons. Okay.
This is October 15th,
Okay. Oh,
where they were
okay.
looking
That's a
into
little
it.
interesting.
So go to on October 15th. She's messaging someone named Puppy Buns. Here,
Alright, I'm
saying
back.
screenshot. Okay. Himbleton's gonna finish this point with you, and then we'll get into what I sent you, and then what Lio sent me after.
Yeah, so again, like, I think the thing that I'm just not understanding is, like, you know, even at the time, like, while all this stuff was going on, and afterwards, both you and
Dude,
Vogue make
it's
these
so
criticisms of
cool.
Lio that stuff
I
like
love
calling
the
the parents
space
is an
sharks.
invasive move and something that isn't necessarily like your prerogative or
Dude, I chose like a black sort of like chassis because like I tried with red and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work with red, bro. It doesn't. It just looks like fucking shit. So I'm just like, okay, left pauldron or right pauldron, tech marine, backpack red, boom, close enough. Bam, there you go. And like for a distinguishing characteristic, black. There you go. Boom.
and it can be deemed invasive. So I just don't I still don't understand like what the productive value of doing so would be.
So okay, I just came back. So let me. So is there like is mainly like it's like we're like more of a hypocrisy point because it's like
It's
because, like,
partially
Lio
a
was
hypocrisy.
bad.
It's partially a hypocrisy point. It's also the thing of like again,
Notable
like
red
I don't see what
Corsair?
value would be added by contacting the parents about something like this when like again it's not
Aren't the red Corsairs like bad? Aren't they literally like pirates? They're like space pirates basically. What do you mean? They have a no. Yeah, okay. One of the Mantis warriors has like a notable red Corsair. Okay, yeah, like a traitor. Wow, they have one notable traitor. Yeah, that dude, I got owned, bro.
something that you know you in the past and during this and after this have deemed like those sort of methods to be invasive and like over the top.
I mean, I think it's fair for the hypocrisy point. I think that's fair. It wasn't something like I said, it wasn't something we're guaranteed going to do. It was just kind of like spitballing something like if evidence or like
What do you mean, dude? I love how it's just like, oh, we were spitballing. We weren't actually thinking of actually doing anything meaningful. We were just kind of like deeply invested and investigated into the situation. You know, we knew Go Kato was like talking to the miners involved in this fucking situation, but we just like past that point, we just didn't really give a shit. You know, we didn't really do anything. It's like, how? What do you mean?
harder evidence came out that this was the case. It was something like an idea. So it wasn't like
Well,
anything
but-
particular, right?
Just to push back on that a little bit, earlier in the stream, you literally said that you're going to 100% either call the police or call the parents.
If we have the information that shows that like it's that level, like so if we got the information, then yeah.
That
but
I thought
it was
but I
the
thought what
idea.
you just said. But I thought what you just
Conveniently
said is that
arbitrary.
if it was at a more minor level, like what you were initially presented with, which was what you were initially presented with, that it would be calling the parents, and then if it became more severe, then you would call the police. So either way, it would still be a 100-100.
No, okay. So what I mean particularly is the particularly so if there's like a certain things that were proven, right? Like that are something that need to be taken to the police. It's not like illegal, doesn't need like something like that. That's when we'll get some. That's why we were thinking like, oh, well then that would lead into like the idea of getting parents involved. And then if it was something like pretty serious, like the particular all the arguments or the main things that were claimed, that's when we would jump in. And like we would like discuss the idea of contacting the police, right?
You
Well,
know,
'cause I
you
don't-
know what would unironically kind of save Ant here if he just said like, I didn't know what the fuck we were thinking. I didn't know what the fuck we were thinking. Like when I first heard about this situation, I thought it was just petty fucking online beef, and it like quickly evolved into some fucking serious fucking like heinous shit. And I didn't know how to handle it, so I just like stepped away. Like that's like significantly less worse than like sitting there genuinely trying to argue that you had a game plan the whole fucking time about what to do, but your arbitrary standards just didn't meet. So like instead of telling people that, hey, Cupidite just basically admitted to like streaming fucking CP to another fucking kid, you're just like, oh, that'll solve itself by somebody else. That's somebody else's problem. Like, dude, what? Man, like the bare minimum is like sending a police report. The bare minimum is like, well, police report. The bare minimum is getting into contact with like the FBI tip line or ICAC or something and just saying like, hey, this account that I've been conversing with has just admitted to me that they were streaming fucking CP to like someone else, right? And like, I'm just gonna leave this kind of information out here to you, available, you know, in the off chance it springs something, right? Like, it takes like fucking like 20 minutes to do something like that, dude. The first video published about Cupidite involving a C-stamp took place in February 2025, which is but due to most being streamed properly, it wasn't archived, so not prepared to date. Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
How to do that, and I don't know how, and this is something that me and Ace argued privately, was because I have no idea how to do any of this, but it would be discussed.
So, but again, like, what would be the optimal
I have no idea
outcome
to
for
do
calling
anything with this. So instead of like handing off this situation to anybody else, I just kind of just did nothing. Yeah, that's solid. What a solid plan.
the parents?
Putting a stop to it.
Putting a stop to
Putting
it.
a stop to it. Okay.
I mean,
Okay, sure. No more questions, Your Honor. I know.
I can.
No more questions.
On this
Your Honor.
topic.
Yeah, I'll
I
give my
rest
take real quick.
my case.
It's a terrible option.
That's
I
negative
can understand the
retard.
mental gymnastics that lead to that, but it's not a good option. And I mean, it sounds like that was recognized at a certain point. That's why it wasn't done. But the overall criticism
I would say-
on my side of all this
I feel like
still
it was more-
stands that like nothing happened in general, and that's like the major issue here.
I would say that it's more like it was recognized in post to be a bad option, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was not, I don't feel like it was recognized to be a bad option while it was going on.
Yeah.
Because at the time it was seen as a very valid
I mean,
and normal option.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm not fighting against that. Because at the time, like, again, this was like, if these things were proven, if like we had enough information, like enough information for these things, that's when these things would be discussed to like go further.
Okay, I love all the ifs. I love all the ifs. All the ifs are really great and all. Okay, what about when? What about when? Okay, so now we're past the point of if. We're past the point of if. Cupidite admitted to streaming fucking CP to people. Okay, that's well beyond the past the point of if. What now, Givent Ant? Oh, we just kind of just did nothing. We just kind of did nothing, dude. Dude, and I understand getting nervous and shit. I understand getting nervous and like not, cause like I was put in a predicament where I was second guessing contacting law enforcement because like I was friends with somebody at the time. And they said that, you know, like, oh, one of my friends is about to kill themselves, and my friend was like Russian, and like he was friends with someone who was in America, so he needed me to contact somebody who or contact like law enforcement within like the local area. Like he gave me, he basically did all the hard work. He basically said like, you just need to contact these people, because like I'm afraid like if I call from like Russia, they're not gonna take me seriously or some shit. Dude, like even I was hesitant for a minute. I was just like, is there really nobody else that could contact this person right now? He's like, no, there's genuinely not anybody else. Like nobody else is like late right now. Like you're the only American guy that I know that is online right now, like who's like within America that could like contact law enforcement and like do like a wellness check on this person. And I did it. I was hesitant, but I did it. Right. So I understand like the hesitancy of just like, you know, like, oh, I don't want to be involved in like serious bullshit. Right. But if you have that hesitancy, do not be the person to spawn like an investigation. Like Givent Ant was the one who like willfully looked into this dumb fucking bullshit, and like, instead of like actually contacting law enforcement, he just kind of threw his hands up in the air and just be like, okay, well, whatever, guys. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that, dude. You can't do that. Either don't do it at all, or just like contact the law enforcement, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, man. What the flip, bro?
Healer, I can't stop saying just a little squiz. Where does it come from?
Just a little squiz. It comes from my fucking Doodle Tones video, like the one afterwards. It's just a little squiz, bro. Of alcohol.
Later, that's when like, it probably wasn't like a good idea to discuss parents, because that's when I got more information, particularly about that like Cupidite's parents were abusive and stuff. That's what Ace told me later.
Right, which is right. One of the downfalls with the potential of calling parents.
Yeah. And I mean, because like we probably like we would have done like more research into it and probably found that out regardless, I would assume. So before we contact that, but yeah.
So real quick, so what I forwarded to you, and then Goat is sending me stuff. So Goat's sending me stuff.
Goat is forwarding me stuff, bro.
She's sending screenshots of what Lyle just sent me. But we can go over what I forwarded to you. About so, and I'll read it out for stream because I'm lazy. It says, regarding the sharing of 13-year-olds' pictures, which is what I went to Lyle for advice about, they failed to show me proper evidence that they were manipulated. And this is a disagreement I had talked about a good bit ago with Vlad, if I remember correctly. That's what Goat said. So this is acknowledgement that the thing had happened. She was looking for proof that or proper evidence that Cupidite was manipulated, but it seems like Cupidite's admission to it happening, an acknowledgement that the thing happened.
Dude, there's so much stuff to catch up on. Like right now, like the thing that's at the forefront of my like video sort of thing is that the oh my god, the Bungo Taiga bullshit, dude. Like I need to, dude. You know what's really stopping me from like doing the Bungo Taiga video is like I don't have the passion right now. I genuinely just don't have the passion right now. I need a vision. When I made the Doodle Tones video, I had a vision. Okay, I had a vision. When I made that Doodle Tones video, I knew the clips that I wanted to show. I knew the tone that I wanted to go with that video, bro. And like with the Taiga bullshit, I don't have that. I don't even know where to fucking start, man. I'm lost, bro. But like after the Taiga bullshit, it's gonna be Deed and Silver. I want to do a Deed and Silver video. I also want to get the Taiga shit out of the way too. A Deed and Silver video, like an actual structured video, is like on the table. The ant. I don't even know. I don't even know what I would say. I mean, it would make an interesting video, but I don't even know how that would even be like a video.
And was already there.
It's interesting though. It might maybe.
Let me one second, dude.
Okay, so particularly, so this is I'm trying to remember. Okay, so this is fighting the claim of so like where they use. So said, let me clarify.
He's close enough, dude.
Minor. As much as complicated,
like
the laws to check these interactions. The jet laws affecting to a party. This is a legal case or a sort of return.
Y'all can join anytime he has access to this.
I think it's particularly the one that like why we would contact police particularly. Because like isn't this like she's confirming the claim of just sending nudes, correct?
Of showing the 13-year-old nudes. So that's the overall crime that occurred.
Okay. Because I know one of the main claims, and that was the main thing, like why I would particularly say that not parents, but mainly cops need to be involved, is the selling of the nudes, which is one of the things that was claimed. And at the time, they're
dude, I don't know selling and like selling and showing child pornography is a meaningful difference. Like, what are you saying? What do you fucking mean? Like, oh, it's like we would only act upon this if like Cupidite was selling the child pornography instead of like showing it. Like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? What? What do you mean? What are you saying, dude? What the fuck are you saying, bro? Dude, you're
to the current day, because I've looked really deep into the newer Cupidite stuff, but that was one of the main things. So like that's what I mean when I say that like we didn't have enough evidence for, I would say, contacting law enforcement in terms of selling, because the selling thing was the main thing for me.
Hell no,
well, it's still
they're selling it. It's not
like selling.
No,
that's like the overall problem.
Yeah, no, I'm agree.
Like
That's bad.
her being out the 13-year-old as well. Yes, that's on top of that. That is like an increase to severity, but that's already like the distribution of CSAM, right? And again, nothing happened. There were adults involved, and like none of this went anywhere. Like Goat's claiming that it was an adult that did make it, that didn't do the report, but it still stands that like no one did anything. Like calling the parents at the bare minimum would have been better than nothing. I don't care if Cupidite's parents beat her. I really don't. Okay, because at the end of the day,
You have to
that
do something at
would be
least.
some action and some corrective measure.
Dude,
Like, it's
dude,
shitty, but
Dude,
again,
here's the thing. Even if you don't care, even if you don't fucking care, bro, you do it to cover your fucking ass. You do it. Even if you're like a sociopath and you don't give a fuck about this fucking shit, you do it to cover your fucking ass, man. Like, imagine it. Like, explain this situation to fucking anybody with fucking ears. Like, oh yeah, I just looked into it as drama in a situation that seemed like pretty goofy on the surface, but then I dug into it and then I discovered that a miner was like streaming and like distributing fucking CSAM to other miners, and like they have like a history of like doing like similar shit. Like they have a history of like showing fucking CP to miners and stuff like that, right? And it happens enough for it to be like highly fucking suspicious. Yeah, and I just didn't do anything with that information. I just kind of walked away. Like, you look fucking stupid. You look like a fucking crazy fuck. You look like a crazy fucking person, bro. Like having shown that information, man. Like and you know what's stupid too is like the bare minimum is so easy. The bare minimum is so fucking easy. It's just like, yeah, I reported it to ICAC. I reported it to Internet Crimes Against Children. I reported it to ICAC. I sent the FBI tip, and then boom. Like, that's it. And then nobody could really necessarily criticize you past that point. It's like, well, I gave it to the police. I gave it to law enforcement. Right? Because at that point you can't do anything. At that point you can't do anything. If law enforcement decide to not do anything with it, then that's on them. That's on them. It's not on you. It's on them, right? But the fact that Ant was just like, we were just waiting for something more. We were waiting for something arbitrarily more damning to show up, and it just never did. So we just kind of didn't do anything. Like, what?
and it's something being done. If our parents have like brains between their ears, they would take it to the police that their daughter's doing that. You know what I mean? So like main issue again. My main criticism of the whole situation has been the inaction.
To be
Not the
fair, it
actions
could be a
taken by people,
coincidence.
but the
It
inaction.
could be a coincidence.
Let me see.
Was it so? Your main criticism is that the fact that we didn't like contact law
Because you're claiming
enforcement with,
there's no
like, the information we
evidence
had.
that anything happened, but y'all Goat is acknowledging on the 16th, getting DMs of Cupidite acknowledging that it happened, and then on the 15th Goat was already aware of it. So that was around the sphere that all of you knew. Hey, Cupidite did this thing, and she's admitting to it. Now we're just trying to, for some reason, look at the first lines. 1 second. So, yeah, let me see. So, but I sent you that screenshot. I don't want to like start talking in circles, so I'm gonna get back on track.
No.
But the screenshots I sent you though is providing that there is some sort of proof that there was acknowledgement that this had happened and Cupidite admitting to it.
Okay.
Lio sent me and Goat has sent me the like extended screenshots of the first one. I will forward this your way as well.
Okay.
Givent Ant. So on the 15th of October, because these screenshots align with the same day that they were sent to whoever Goat is sending these to. But it's the same day. So October 15th, she's messaging whoever this puppy buns person is, which I think she sent me the full screenshots of. Which is Jam. It says her name's Jam.
Trying to figure out if it was. She said that it was also public. I don't know if it's interesting. Legally missing. I'm not sure. The teens should be the ones to handle it in general. Okay. Okay.
And then by the
saying-
16th, this person, at 7:46 a.m. Goat's time, admits or says like, yes, I've already told you this. So that means the day prior, there was acknowledgement that this had been done. And then, let's see, look at the first line for 10-16 day. Hamilton, if you have this screenshot, you can talk on it if you want instead, so I don't have to like read it, fully understand it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm
just like
raped,
more confirmation.
I'm
This was like
raped,
a, like I feel like it's a little bit more than spitballing. You know, like from October 14th,
I'll
my
forward
DMs
it.
say,
I'll
yeah,
forward
so-
it to Givent Ant so
yeah.
you can look over.
And like,
Yeah.
I know pro streaming tip, you should show this, but you should be showing the screenshots you're talking about. But
Probably might
so yeah, so on the 14th or the 15th, you say, yeah, sorry, me and Go were discussing on how to handle your situation related to Myers doing stupid shit. Gonna have to get the parents and probably the FBI involved.
So I said at the beginning initially, so I said initially like, when you joined, I said that like I worded it like it was like a guaranteed thing, but like in reality it wasn't. I worded it that way, and that was on me. It was not like 100% a guaranteed thing, aside from how I said in your DMs. I said
I mean,
that
I obviously don't have I don't have proof of this, obviously, but like when we had a call about this, it felt the same way, where it was more of a guarantee rather than spitball again. And I, you know, in that at that time, I heavily advised you not to get the parents involved and rather just make a police report. yeah, and I mean, like, obviously a lot of this was framed to me as well as like, you know,
Kinda pissed
trying to make sure,
streaming,
because I remember when
Tyga?
we talked about the parents
Yeah.
involvement thing, you know, you were like kind of talking about how you were worried that that was gonna be lies
I'm
around
just
with
so
it.
iffy on
That may have seemed
Tyga.
like
I
his
almost,
idea.
I'm
like
so
these,
tempted.
you know, these messages down here where you're
I'm
like,
not
I need
gonna
to make sure that
lie, I
live.
don't care if I die right here, dude. I am so tempted. Like with the Tyga stuff, is like, I don't have the passion right now to like make the Tyga video, so I almost just want to skip it, bro. I almost just want to skip it. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I almost just want to skip it and just be like, yeah, we're putting this on the back burner until like I get a spark again. Because what's so important to me is like I feel like the reason why the Doodle Tones video is so fucking good by like most people that watched it was because like I genuinely had passion for it. With the Tyga stuff, it's just like I don't know. I'm like so fucking insecure about that fucking topic, bro. Because it's just like I want to present it in a way where it shuts everybody up. Because like there's so many people that unironically sweep for Tyga, and it just annoys the fuck out of me. Right, and I want to make a video that just like I want to make a video specifically for them. I want to make a video that shuts them up. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I want to make a video that shuts them up. And I don't know if I can make a video like that right now. Like I don't like I need to have that vision. I need to have that vision of like how I want to present this information. It's slowly getting there, but it's not there yet. It's not there yet to make a fucking video. So I don't know. I might skip the Tyga video and say like fuck it and just like make a Deed in Silver video, like when I'm done uploading my edited VODs and shit. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the frame rate is like fucking killing me.
It doesn't fuck shit up. I mean, yeah, that part doesn't
Well,
make
it was
sense to me either.
I don't remember ever bringing up that like that was my concern with Lio. That was like contacting parents. It was just the fact that my concern was it was Lio Convoy, and he has a terrible history of.
True. Loud Convoy bad. You know, some might agree with that. Maybe me, maybe not. I don't know. I might agree with that. I might not agree
Basically
with that.
being a superhero running into something and fucking shit up. That was my concern. Not that he would contact parents.
So, but Lio was
That makes
pulled
sense.
into it. Not even of like
Yeah.
trying to be the superhero to come and save the day. He was pulled into it.
Correct, and I agree, and I got on go for that. I agree.
I want
'cause,
the
like, even
Bungo
Ace was
Tyga
instant, like-
video.
So I don't know why Go did.
Dude, I know there is a handful of people that want me to do it, dude. But I need the passion. I need the passion to do it. And like here's the thing: if Bungo Tyga decides to chime in and like lecture people like right now, that might be enough. That might be enough, honestly.
But even then, again, you'd have to watch like a whole 3-hour lineup stream to like understand all my takes. But I'll like TLDR them. To an extent, it felt like Goat was trying to pull someone else in to obfuscate and kind of take accountability away from herself in the situation, because that's
True.
kind of what
She
came out.
does that.
Even
She
you
does that.
like came out of
She
that whole
does that.
situation.
She does that. That's why she was so buddy with me. Now I don't have any DMs with Go Kato. I'll say this with confidence. I don't have any DMs with Go Kato, but dude, she like I could tell she was trying to be buddy with me to some extent, dude.
She'd be like, yeah, no one's criticizing Lio for this and not doing anything. And it's like, okay, and that seems like that was kind of the
Dude,
intent by
look.
pulling Lio in. Like,
Dude, look at this. Look at this. Hold on, where is it? Where is it? She responded. She responded, dude. Bro. She said, "Oh my god, lol," 9 days ago. And I said, "Can you apologize, gringo?" And she says, "I'm crying." Like someone says, "Can you get a job? You've been obsessed with goat for months now." I said my mom's kind of homeless and she fucking liked it. Dude, I hate this shit. She's noticing me, but she's not giving me a genuine response. Dude, goat. Dude, unironically, it's either me or Ina. It's either me or Ina. Me or Ina. We're gonna give you the best platform, dude. We're gonna give you the best fucking platform, bro. Cause it's just like I am autistically critical to an extent where it's fucking annoying. Where to the extent where it's fucking annoying for most people. Like, so if you genuinely feel like you didn't fuck up and you have nothing to apologize for, then show up on my shit, bro.
like it's just what it looks like. You know what I mean? And especially when people were leaving the situation, like, yeah, you know, Lio just didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, no one,
when I say that Lio didn't do anything, was that during the Cupidite stuff? Let me clarify.
Or let me.
His involvement in the Cupidite stuff? Or that during the hidden heroin stuff?
I believe it was that. That's my bad. Oh, yeah. Because we're talking about that. Yeah, no, I got that mixed up because we were talking about it earlier.
yeah.
That's my bad. That's on me.
Yeah, so that was my issue. Was
Okay.
that it was
I did pee.
Lio's involvement in hidden heroin stuff.
But
That was his
I'm gonna let
server,
it
his
play, I'm gonna
moderators,
not pull
his
out
whole like his whole group was like ones doing it, and it seemed
Hold on.
and it frustrated me that there was like nobody was putting their foot down in relation to Cupidite or not Cupidite, hidden heroin making accusations that Goat was like okay with the distribution of CSAM and
Yeah,
shit
which
like
is
that,
terrible.
and
Yeah.
taking the most bad faith arguments like I've ever seen at a stage before.
So, yeah, that's my bad. I just had a
Let
conversation.
me
mixed up
clarify.
from
That's
earlier.
the thing I want to clarify that.
Yeah, no, that's my bad. I caught it. But yeah, either way, that's what it seemed like to me, and that was the take I came out of it. And that was before even seeing your take on it, of the stage. That there was some intent to pull Lio in on her end, and it just seems like it was to like remove accountability from herself. And I don't know if that's why she pulled other people in. Like, I don't know why she would have pulled Ace in. Like, as an adult in that situation, you're aware of this.
True. She objectively was trying to rope Ace in this fucking dumb ass shit, bro. It's actually so fucking stupid. It's so stupid how she was desperately trying to rope Ace in this fucking shit, and then she tried to deny it. She tried to deny it too. I can't remember where exactly she did that, but like, dude, it looked like she was trying to deny it, bro.
Like, she was aware of the situation, should have reported herself, and then sure make other adults aware, hey, this happened. Like, in the space, like, if you want to talk to Lio, talk to Ace, like, hey, this happened, I put a report in, or even just run by, hey, I'm thinking about putting a report in for this, ran bio, like, that would make sense, you know. So, but pulling people in to act was weird.
So, I personally believe that Goat impulsively got Lio involved. I don't think it was something of a like coordinated like idea to like get somebody involved or something like that. I know that's like some things that people are saying, and especially like, even getting Ace involved because I believe I went to Ace and I also obviously went to Himbleton about it. It wasn't me trying to use more people to like get people involved in the situation. It was I even said it to Himbleton that I was going to get other people's thoughts and opinions about it. You can see how that's how I worded it in the DMs.
Yeah. I'm not speaking off what you said. It was more so like a Goat criticism because it seems like.
Sure, and I'm not going to fight for. I'm not going to fight for Goat's. I'm not going to fight for like if you have criticism, Goat, criticize Goat. I'm not going to fight for like her intention.
I'm not gonna.
But like that's how I read it.
I'm not gonna fight for his. What a great boyfriend.
And that's how I do believe it was like an impulsive thing because you know Goat, she's a very impulsive person, emotionally impulsive person.
Yeah.
Wrong gift. I just want a
get that.
chair,
But
bro.
hey, look, I don't think she's that like
I just
manipulative.
want a
or
chair, man.
But it just seems like there's been a clear thing where like she doesn't want to talk on a thing. Where she doesn't want to talk on a thing, so she will pull other people in. Like, look, I've enjoyed talking to Goat.
It's the proxy war argument that I'm in.
Yeah, because like there's been
It's
cases
just like
where
how she was attempting to pull you and me in.
She's pulled Himbleton in the cover things. Like again, those DMs I covered on the stream, like the ones I forwarded to you. There's about 10 to 12 other DMs that she sent to me unprompted. And I asked her, "Do you want me to cover these? Like, why are you sending these?" Like, if you want to, so I was like, "Okay, I'll cover it," even though it didn't make her look good. But the point being is like, it seems like a trend at this point of people being pulled in to cover things on her behalf or to even like fight the battle to like shift accountability. And that's what I'm saying though with the whole Lio thing getting involved. I don't think Lio should have been involved, but she made him involved.
I agree.
Yeah. And,
well, do you think it's possible it was like I'm not trying to like defend Goat because like I understand
Devil's advocate,
what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
trying to defend my girlfriend.
Right, but yeah, perfect. Devil's advocate. Okay. In my head, do you think it's possible that she went to somebody because like Himbleton, Lio, other people, me, who are her friends about these situations? Well, I went to her about it, but so scratch me out. So, but in terms of going to other people, they're her friends to get like their opinion and like see what they will have to say about it. Maybe not using them as like little soldiers in a chess game.
Yeah, but Lio got actively pulled in.
What?
Lio got actively pulled in. So did Ace.
Well, you can give those examples. I'll give mine.
So it's like, and then even myself being given things unprompted.
Yeah. So and the issue and the reason that why that doesn't work with me is because I was severely misframed in terms of what the actual situation was. Like I also did want to ask you about that. Like I mean, you reframed a lot of this stuff to just mostly be a criticism of Hidden, but like in reality, like a lot of this was a agenda against Lio. And that's how it was framed to me from the very beginning with this Hidden stuff. That's how I was approached with this stuff. Is this was a mostly Lio issue, and I made the mistake of kind of just taking word for it instead of looking into it myself. And like when you were making criticisms of some of these ACC people, like you were talking about earlier with Ace and Yen and people like that, you were talking about this from a mostly Lio perspective and sweeping for Lio. So I mean, it's just like I that is my issue with that. I don't think that the like argument of like, oh, I'm just going to somebody ramp works when you are incorrectly or I'm not going to go as far as to say maliciously, but I will say like very incorrectly framing events to be skewed a certain way.
So real quick before you respond.
So you believe that
real quick, okay. Yeah, Falgi, same thing applies to you.
I just
if
want to
you have any
pee.
questions, you can ask him. Just don't be a dick.
I'm not unmuting. I'm not unmuting until you guys are finished. You guys are good.
I'm just making sure.
Dude, chill.
Okay, so you believe, Himbleton, that when I came to you about this, it was more of
non-deraily Falgi moment.
Instead of going at more like Hidden or like the stage itself, it was a like targeted toward Lio. Is that what you believe?
So what I
Wait, let
believe
me
is
see
that
what
there
you're
was a
saying.
lot of context, and so what I'm talking. No. So I specifically you brought up goat to coming to people like me. So I'm
Okay.
specifically talking about goat coming to people like me, right? Not talking about you.
Media
And so
five.
I'm saying
Okay.
the issue with that specifically, I'm kind of looping two things together. So let's like separate them, right? I'll start with goat. So when goat brought this stuff to me about the hidden stuff, there was a massive Lio skew on it, right? Like there was a lot
Which
of
is
blame being
stupid.
put
Which is
towards
stupid.
Lio on
Dude,
it.
dude. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this right now. Okay, I was talking to Ace. Throughout like when I was like, dude, yeah, fucking hidden straight up lied about Goat. I was talking to Ace about it, dude. I'm so glad I could talk about this now because now technically his opinion about this fucking bullshit is public now, right? That's what I was like. I didn't want to like. I was like so weary of involving Ace because it's just like it felt so gay because like he clearly just did not want anything to do with this fucking bullshit, and reasonably so. But it's like, wait, what was Ant saying? Hold on. Let me actually rewind because like, it appeared in my head for a minute.
Two things together. So let's like separate them, right? I'll start with goat. So when goat brought this stuff to me about the hidden stuff, there was a massive Lio skew on it.
The Lio skew, yeah. No, me and Ace both mutually agreed. Like we kind of argued a little bit back and forth, right? Like I was thinking that Hidden was plotting, like opping. I thought she was like planning a coordinated op against Goat, and Ace was arguing against it. I feel like that's fair to point out. But like, yeah, we went back and forth. We argued about it a little bit. Dude, the Lio skew, we both agreed. Like the I saw some people. I think it was like Aiden. I saw Aiden like trying to be like make this about Lio. It's like Lio has nothing to do with this. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like the criticism that you could levy against Lio is that he hosted the stage. That's the only criticism. That's literally the only criticism you could levy against Lio. Outside of that, it's nothing else. But like people wanted to make this whole stage bullshit about Lio, and it's just fucking stupid.
Right, like there was a lot of blame being put towards Lio on it, and Lio was the big bad, right? It wasn't necessarily a Hidden thing; it was a Lio thing, and Hidden was just happened to be the person to.
I just want to upload a picture of a fucking chair. What?
This is like on to number two. Well, you can respond to number one first. Let's just do it that way.
So that's what Goat. Okay, so that's what Goat said. It was like you.
Correct.
It was mainly toward Lio.
That's the way it was framed.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't know how. So again, it's hard for me to speak on like how she framed it to you because I don't know how to like to particularly respond about like how she framed it to you. That's a Goat question, not me.
Well, no, I'm specifically responding to your devil's advocate point.
Sure.
and why it doesn't work for me.
Is there like a message particularly? Like, is it like in a voice call she like worded it in that way, or?
Yeah, unfortunately,
like,
this was in a call. Yeah.
Okay.
This was in a call.
Well, that's kind of hard for me to speak on if it was in a call particularly. If it was like a DM and then she worded it was like mainly frustration of Lio. It's also
I can attest
I mean,
that there
yeah,
were VCs where she
Dude,
was very
I just
critical
want
of
to
Lio
fucking pee,
regarding the
man.
stage.
oh yeah. There's
Lio
definitely
said
frustrations
one
about
thing.
Lio in general, right?
So, in the preface, Lio's involvement with all of that situation was allowing it in his server, saying one or two sentences during the stage that wasn't even about the main point, and like the fallout. Goat is the one that removed him, that ran, that just didn't want to get involved following it and facing like them head on. I do want to preface that.
My main issue, my main issue is with like Lio in terms of his connection to the hidden heroine stuff is that it was his server, it was his moderator, he knew about it prior,
Oh my god!
and it was just that he allowed it to happen in general, in his own stage instead of just telling Hidden go do your own stream, right? Instead of using his server as basically
okay.
Let me speak.
That was my issue.
All right.
And then,
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
go.
all right.
So point to that. Lio was made aware of the doc that was being made the same day Vlad was. When Vlad was made aware of it, he was drunk and let Goat know of it. So therefore, Goat was made aware of the doc the same day Lio was. That stage happened a day or two later. Lio was not behind the scenes puppeteering, working on this doc, doing it. He even said you should do a private call with Goat. I mean, this is him saying it, right? Sure, he'd be lying. Sure, let's throw that.
Oh my
He could be.
god!
I doubt it, because he has nothing to gain over it, because his community would follow him either way, right? But with that being said, there was, in my opinion, with this, and I've been consistent the entire time, saying that Lio, he is baseline criticism is that it happened in his server, which is not a big one, because he barely manages a server. That's what moderators are for. So I think it's silly to like criticize him over it.
True.
And that's not me sweeping for him. But yeah, that's my take. And then Himpleton, whatever you want to say, and then.
Let's let him respond.
Go ahead.
Let's let him respond.
Yeah, don't we all did we all agree that the stage is just stupid, right?
Yes.
But that
Yes.
still belongs to Hidden. Still belongs to Hidden. I mean, I think my issue is that how is that any different than Goat Cato sending DMs to everybody and not
sending them to me, covering it, coming on my stream talking about our problems, going on Falzy's stream talking about our problems, going on Himpleton's talking about our problems, going on Aiden's stream.
She didn't go on my stream though, bro. That's fucked up.
Right. I mean, Do you see like the issue and like the criticism I have toward Lio and the
Dude.
Yes,
involvement
but
with
Goat does the
inherent
same
racism?
thing.
Like, it's,
I'm legitimately like I'm going on Google and I'm going online and I'm downloading like fucking like multiple images of fucking chairs and it's like not showing up on my fucking shit, dude. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Yeah, but okay. So here's the
I
problem.
feel like
with
there's
that.
I think it's slight difference though. I feel like
Here's the problem.
Okay.
Who got Lio involved with? I can't believe I have to fucking defend this guy right now. Listen, I criticize Lio a lot. Who got Lio involved with Cupidite?
well, yeah, Goat did. Yeah.
Who lied about Lio's involvement with Cupidite? Who lied about it? Who
Goat.
lied? She lied, right? We can admit that Goat lied about it. Because I have openly, I think I've told Lio this. If I haven't, I'll tell him now. I think the stupidest thing Lio ever did was never release the DMs. He should have released them immediately. Because Goat lied. She lied to Aiden, who Aiden has now
No,
said that
God!
he's been lied to.
You know what?
Lied to Himpleton. And I'm going to kind of be honest, Ant. I don't think she lied to you because you were involved. So you were
My
Okay. So I can understand like what you're arguing. So it was so I am complicit in Lio or like in Goat lying about Lio because Goat got Lio involved initially when it was just like me and her in like calls privately like looking at the Cupidite stuff. Is that the way? Is that I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that it?
What
Because
is
the
this?
issue I'm personally having
Oh,
is
wall of
you're like, oh,
facts.
well, I'm playing devil's advocate because Goat's not here. Yeah, 'cause she's a fucking pussy. At this point, it's just like she's being a pussy about it. But aren't you not equally, but aren't you complicit in the narrative that she is pushing?
Dude,
that
I'm trying so
she
hard.
doesn't know why this would have ever come about.
That the Cupid. Okay. So I feel like there's a disconnect between the stream that Goat did way in the summer compared to the stuff that was happening then. So I feel like there's a disconnect there. If that makes any sense, or
I'm not asking about the stream. I don't give a fuck about the stream. I know. Listen, I know you.
That's
I
the
know.
reason
I know
why
you
the
did.
stream's
I know you did a stream.
Hold
I know a
on,
lot of people did
just,
streams on
dude,
Cupidite. I
just-
purposely didn't do one on Cupidite because the situation at the
just-
time was screwed up. My question is, and it's just a yes or no question. I don't need you to expand on it. When Goat is actively saying, "Oh, Lio is attacking me. The community is attacking me,"
No,
and she's
what the fuck is
purposely
it
telling
over?
people behind the scenes, or she's obfuscating behind the scenes of Lio's involvement and how Lio got involved. Are you not complicit in it since you already had prior knowledge? Yes or no?
since I have prior knowledge, like I see what you're saying. Sure.
Okay. I think
is
I
it?
cut you off. on your question.
Bro, I'm
Sorry,
gonna
sorry.
I
kill
was gonna say,
somebody.
is it more so
It's
that
not
like
working.
you didn't think to correct the narrative? Like I'll be good faith here. Like, did you just not think like to say anything about it?
I'm just gonna let it play, dude. Fuck, I need
So to correct that, like Lio was involved initially, then is like you do like that was the correction I should have made, or
That you knew
you know
that Goat pulled Lio in, but then when Goat was
Right.
like pushing the narrative that she didn't get Lio involved and that Lio's involvement was of his own volition and that he like involved himself, when she's pushing that narrative, since you knew the point Fauci makes that since you knew that isn't true and you didn't speak up, he's saying you're complicit in it. But I'll be good faith and say you just didn't think to speak out about it. Is that like correct?
I would say I would sure, yeah, I'll just say yes.
Yeah, like if you don't have a take
Can
on
I-
it,
hold
like
on, can I-
I'll
can
be
I
as good faith
reframe
as
it?
I can.
I'm going to be a little less good faith. I'm going to reframe it.
No, you're fine.
You were supposed to do a Lio stream. Would you
Correct.
during that Lio stream? Would you have illustrated that Goat went to Lio during the Cupidite stuff? Yes or no?
If it got brought up, I probably would have mentioned it. But I probably wouldn't like.
How
How would it
It's hard to
get
base.
brought up? How would it
To
get
be
brought up
fair-
if nobody knows?
To be fair, it's hard to base a what if argument, Fauci. I'd rather not get
No.
into a what if argument.
He was gonna do the stream. The stream was planned. I
Yes,
asked the
but how
question.
long ago was this?
Sorry, I'm being. The stream was supposed to be planned the same day the Kusari thing, which I will say, you're a pussy for running so far. You're a pussy for running from a guy who folded immediately. I don't know why you waited that long. You're fucking spurg for that. But again, my whole thing is that you weren't gonna say it on a Lio stream because how would it be brought up because nobody knew about it, right? Lio's not gonna run in there and say anything about it. You know, you guys weren't on speaking terms, so you wouldn't have mentioned it in your Lio stream. Wouldn't you? If
Probably
this was
not,
somebody
no.
else, if this was somebody else, would you not criticize them for that level of coverage?
Dude, okay. So with Ant's fucking bullshit, bro. Dude, I feel like I asked this during the fucking stream, man. Like, dude, I was genuinely wondering why the fuck did Ant not do the stream? Why did he not do the stream against Hidden Heroin? And I feel like he gave such a non-answer. I think I not asked it, but like Ant just gave like a non-answer.
Or that obvious section of coverage?
So what? I'm curious. So like, what does it change particularly about Lio's involvement in the stuff related to the
True,
the Discord stage? Because that's like the
true,
involvement, like what I was
I don't-
discussing was the Discord stage. That's what I'll be discussing on the live stream.
Because
what would that change?
Because there's a
That's a good point.
because it also changes Goat's narrative from behind the scenes and being publicly that she felt that she was always going to get burned by this community, and that's why she was making steps to leave. No, she wasn't making steps to leave. She wasn't. She saw the right. This is my purest belief, and it's not schizo. It's based on everything that I've seen. She saw the writing on the wall and bolted before it got bad. And it's the same thing that she's now had to do with Aiden's community
Yeah.
because it got burned. Started leaking things to different people about Aiden, but it backfired because Aiden said, "Fuck it, I'll burn you right back."
It's so stupid, dude. All she literally could have just done nothing. She literally could have just done fucking nothing, and like, she would have been fine. She would have been fine. That's so crazy, man.
The one thing I will say about like leaving the community, Mingo did have private discussion about leaving the community because like I was already not me making content and like stuff like that because I just wasn't interested in a lot of the ACC stuff.
You're boring.
So I'll say that, but
Because you're boring. I could talk about 50 fucking things right now. Okay, I could talk about 50 fucking things right now.
what I also, and I've said this to Go as
You're
well.
boring.
I said that I think that she definitely reacted because she was afraid of what people were going to go at her for with the Givent Ant stuff.
You
When
know what?
she-
She's
when
not here.
Lyle came to her.
I don't. Listen. Yeah,
I don't want to be. I don't want
to
to be like the defender. I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be the defender. I'm just
Yeah.
getting asked on
I don't want to defend my girlfriend. Sorry, guys.
a bunch of things, but that's what I am.
Dude, that having been revealed, that like Go and Ant are dating currently right now as they're streaming this fucking bullshit, dude. That like recontextualizes like so much shit, dude.
But yeah, that's what I do believe is that I do think that she got worried, a little panicked, a little paranoid, and that's why she decided to pull out. And she's like, "Well, I already was discussing this idea of leaving commentary. Let me just pull it plug now before this drama starts." That's what I.
Yeah, I know Hamilton had a question,
Coward,
so I want to let
pussy.
Hamilton go because he had a question on this line.
Let me pull out of like drama. Like you're pulling a tipster. You're pulling a tipster. It's like I'm going to exit all YouTube drama. Currently in the midst of being in drama right now, and then like if people approach me about it, I'm just like, well, I don't cover drama anymore. I don't cover drama anymore, so don't talk to me about that fucking shit. It's like, okay, you don't talk about it because you're involved, motherfucker.
I do. Yeah, and this is similarly related to a lot of the stuff. So the first one that has something to do with this is did you plan to speak to Hidden or Lio before potentially doing a stream on them?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so then
Was
why
not-
would
never
Hidden not speaking to Go?
Well, to be fair too, I didn't talk to Hidden. Well, the most I said to Hidden was that like I thought she was retarded and she should quit commentary. That was what I said before I did any sort of Hidden content. I said that directly to Hidden. Okay, so it's not like I didn't make my feelings alien. Okay, I made my feelings very fucking clear about the stage shit, and I feel like do I need to say this? I do stand by my coverage. I don't think my coverage was wrong at all. Like I do think my criticism of Hidden were like pretty like spot on. But I mean when she was on, obviously like I needed to be nice. When she was on my stream, I feel like I needed to be nice cuz like it just wasn't. She was literally getting harassed in real life, bro. Like it would be like really like I could be a toxic shithead, dude, but like I don't know. It felt like when you're getting fucked with in real life, man. Like I just like I'll be nice about my criticisms about you. You know, like I'll be nice about it, okay? But there were some things that I did want to like harp on in hindsight. And it's just like, dude, I kind of regret not harping on certain points, but I feel like I did tell her this. Like I do stand by my coverage. Like I'm not walking back my coverage of Hidden's bullshit. Like I do stand by everything. But it's so fucking bizarre that like Ant never bothered like doing this stream. Like
For the stage be so bad.
you never did this stream defending your girlfriend, but you're willing to go behind the scenes and like demand. You're not even you're willing to go behind the scenes and like try to like philosophically demand Ace and Yen cover this fucking bullshit because it's like, well, that's just the name of the game, guys. Like when you're involved in a drama, you just have to cover it every time, even if you're compromised. Even if you're emotionally compromised as someone who used to date the person that's currently in the drama, you just have to cover it. That's just the name of the game. Dude, this fucking voice message. Oh my god, I wish I had everything lined up, bro. That fucking voice message, dude. Who got raped? Ant. Givent Ant got raped.
So this is something
Not even Goat Kato. Givent Ant just got raped.
from what I remember, I also conceded on. I accept that as fair criticism during like the conversation with Ace. I understand. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair criticism.
Okay.
I should have reached out to Lyle. I should have reached out to Lyle in Hidden. And that's on me. So yeah, I agree with that. I think it's fair.
All right, and then on top of that, so early on the stream, you said that like a lot of your critiques were actually just about like Hidden, like stuff.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy. This fucking guy, dude. This fucking guy. God. Explain yourself. Go ahead, Ina.
Done a good amount of like reframing and stuff like that.
Say what happened. Say what
Case that
happened.
is the case
Ina.
again, where a lot of the criticism you had was actually specifically towards like sweeping for
Fix
Lio,
it,
and again,
fix it. This happens again later on in this
and like a
stream.
very Lio-centric criticism of a lot of this stuff, rather than being like, why are you sweeping for hidden? This was why are you sweeping for Lio. So I'm a bit confused by that part as well.
So it was largely criticism toward hidden because it was hidden stage. Now I obviously criticized Lio pretty heavily because of his involvement in the stage in general, and that he allowed it to happen. So I was very critical, very critical of Lio because I was frustrated with Lio that this like even happened in general.
So
Okay.
So follow up on that. When you said on your Kusari stream that you were doing a stream, who did you say you were doing it on?
Sorry.
Wait,
it's a legitimate question.
Lio.
No, I know.
said
Okay, so you're asking about the Kasari stream, and my it was going to be
Yeah,
on
so,
Lio.
like,
You
at the- towards
said
and hidden.
Lio Convoy,
Correct. Well, no,
not
you didn't say
hidden
that.
heroin, not hidden heroin. When I did a stream about this bullshit, guess what I titled it? Guess what I titled it? Oh, hidden heroin. Oh, and then when I covered it again, catastrophic goat cattle L, but I put hidden heroin in the fucking thumbnail. Okay, hidden heroin, hidden heroin, hidden heroin. Nothing about Lio because it has nothing to do with Lio. Because it has nothing to do with Lio. Literally nothing to do with Lio. Isn't that so fucking weird? Why this fucking retard focus
said
so
Lio.
much?
Well, are you talking about the title?
I'm talking specifically about what you said towards the end of stream when you said I didn't end up getting to the
That
live stuff today
too.
because I might be able to get more information about it in a call, which was really just supposed to be like the makeup call between you and Ace, or not the makeup call, but just like the neutrality call.
I was supposed to do an edited VOD version of this call a few days ago. Dude, I like editing bullshit, dude. Like if he doesn't have it started right now, I could like quickly edit it. One of my work days, I could just edit it in like a single day. I feel like it's not long enough. It's not long enough. What is this? Oh my god, it's 7 hours. Wait, how long does this go on for? Oh, it might take a little bit longer than a day.
Yeah, you said I'm going to do my Lio stream later. You called it Lio stream.
Yes. Because the criticism, because I've kind of used hidden heroin as kind of like a part of Lio, because it is his moderator, right? And it's his Discord server. That's why I framed it as it was Lio coverage.
Yeah, listen. If
That makes
I'm being genuine, the argument would be, let's be honest, hidden is a shitter, is a nobody, kind of comparatively to who Lio is.
Right.
Like I would have just if I
No. I know where Falji's going. He's going like, oh, Ant put fucking Lio in the title because that would get more clicks. No. He put Lio in the title because he has more of an axe to grind against Lio than he does with fucking hidden heroin. Okay, because he has a grudge. He operates via what grudge he currently has against a fucking certain individual. Okay. Like, I went as hard as I did against Hidden because I identified Hidden as the person responsible for all the retarded shit that happened around this fucking stuff, right? Lio merely facilitated it, okay? That's it. That's not enough to go at him for. That's literally not enough to go at him for, okay? Everything was done by Hidden, so it's only fair that I go after Hidden for the bullshit, okay? It only makes sense.
was doing like bad faith coverage, I'd also put Lio in the title. So
sure, sure. I understand the clickbait argument. I understand that. My point is more to say that the criticisms behind the scenes as well as in public were more about Lio rather than they were about Hidden. And there is some amount of like reframing going on where it's not, you're portraying it now as if
Dude, do I want to watch this whole thing? I don't want to watch this.
It was just solely this hidden stuff, and that's not really what was happening behind the scenes.
No, I'm not saying it's solely the hidden stuff. I said I criticized them both. Them both.
Yeah,
because it was
yeah,
Lio's server, right?
Yeah, but I got a question though. This is like a personal question between me and you, I guess, because I got like three people telling me.
Oh my god, Falji, listen, I know you have personal fucking beef with fucking Ant. Okay, I don't care.
On the road,
dude.
Ace telling me that the idea.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's just like, yeah, I've heard that you've been talking shit about me. It's like, dude, okay, litigate that on your stream, man. Like, I don't know. I know Givent Ant's a retard, dude.
Yeah, it came from Ace that it was you who said that it was Gale. We had a private conversation. I remember I was in my room doing laundry, and I remember him telling me this. So maybe, if I'm being charitable, maybe it was like I misheard him but like I'm pretty sure that he's the one who told me.
Do you and I have open DMs? Do you and I have open DMs? Because I could tell you what I said. I can tell you what I said.
Or we can look. And then
No,
also
no,
I will
no.
say that.
We have open DMs. I will tell you what I said. What I said was,
Yeah, sure.
what it was framed to me. I said, sounds like a gay op if true. I didn't say that she was gay opping him. I said that that's an insane thing because I was in calls with Goat where she's like, oh, I hate that Lyle does this predator hunting shit. I hope he never does it again. Meanwhile, she gave him predator hunting shit. Which, by the way, I gotta ask because I know that we've kind of gone off the point, and I feel bad because Simpleton was asking questions. Why do you think it was? Do you think it was okay for Goat to talk to a minor?
Okay, when you phrase it like that, bro, like I don't know, you should talk to minors sexually, okay?
I mean, as long as they were like non-improper conversations, I mean, you have to criticize a lot of other people in this community for that.
Do you? Yeah.
But like the criticism should, like Fauci worded it like poorly. Like the criticism is that like why the fuck is Go Kato like so deeply involved in like fucking like child related drama when she just criticized fucking like Ponder Sprocket of doing the same fucking shit to her. Like why? Why did you just go like off the bat going hard against Ponder Sprocket, being like, wow, Ponder Sprocket made a really bad video against me. It's like, yeah, this shit, yeah, Ponder's like Ponder's video was like really bad. It was really bad, like in multiple ways, but mostly like even in regards to her criticism specifically to Go Kato, yeah, they were fucking bad and wrong. But then you go on to like literally do the same fucking shit, and it's just like it's so like baffling. It's like okay, what? So we defended you against this shister bullshit and gave you the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Or was it even about the shister shit? The stuff that happened with Ponder, that wasn't even about shister. I think that was about something else, I think. No, it was about shister. But either way, the criticism was like directed towards Ponder, and then you go on to do the literal same exact fucking thing that Ponder, like the same exact thing that we just criticized Ponder for doing. Like, bro, what?
I would. Do you think it's okay for Lyle Convoy to talk to kids?
No, not particularly. I don't think it was a good idea for Goat to talk
Okay,
to
then
them
why
either.
is it okay for Goat Kato to talk to kids?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Did I say? I mean, do you have screenshots of me saying that I said it was okay?
I'm
that it was,
asking.
like, a good thing?
Do you, dude? I love that. Dude, that's such a great glaze. That's such a great glaze. Do you have any screenshots of me saying that this was the wrong thing? I know I just literally admitted to criticizing Lyle for doing the same exact thing, but do you have screenshots of me criticizing Go for doing the same thing? Like what? You know what the point? You know the point being fucking made. You fucking slimy little cocksucker. You know the point. You know the point. Like, what do you fucking? Do you have a screenshot of me saying that it was wrong for Go Kato to do this? Like, what? It was about Sashley. Oh, okay.
Asking you right now, dumbass. I'm asking you right now. Please don't.
I'm saying no.
I asked. Okay. Because
I was against it. I was against.
He was against it, but you know he currently was having sexual fucking thoughts about her, so he didn't actually say anything about it.
The call even happening. I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea when Goat told me about like this call is happening.
I
said that because I don't think it was a good
talking
idea.
to both sides.
Dude, okay, so here's the thing. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just so gay. I don't understand. Goat literally looks like the most basic fucking goth, like ever. Like I just don't understand like why you would sacrifice so much fucking what? Okay. Okay. Go Kato, dude. Is this her? What the fuck is that? Okay. Where's Go Kato? February 20th? Oh my god. Dude, she posted IRL pictures. Dude. I don't know. She just feels like so basic, dude. Like I just like I really Givent Ant destroyed literally everything. Literally everything. This guy wanted to be a content creator. He wanted to be a commentator. He wanted to be an up and comer. He wanted to be booming. He wanted to be notable. He wanted to be like all this fucking shit, and he sold all of that for whatever the fuck that was that we just fucking saw. Like I don't know. She literally just it's not even she's not ugly. She's not ugly, to be clear. She's not like rancid like fucking Deed. Okay? She just looks like basic. You know, it's just like, yeah, that's what like a goth girl looks like. Like really? You sold everything for that? Like I would expect you to do that with like Ariana Grande or some shit, like, or like some like actual like rich and famous person maybe, but like some random fucking like animator or VTuber person, like really? Like, come on.
She was talking to Yumi and
Oh, I don't care.
Goat.
I don't care about. Okay, I don't care. I don't give a shit about like just DMing them and like asking them their side about a drama. I don't really give a shit about that. The call thing is a little bit different though. I feel like that's a little different for me.
Yeah,
personally.
So if Lyle
she's
Khan
pretty,
did that,
but
you'd be
not to
okay with
like
it? With him
pretty
getting the side of
ruin
children?
her life. Like, well, I pretty in like the general sense, dude. I just like I'm gay. I have no. I just she's too girly. She's too girly.
If he's looking to a drama, I don't give a shit. If he's looking into something and he's like doing research on something and he wants to get the other person's side on it,
Then what's your
and it's
criticism of Lyle getting
Like
involved?
she's too girly. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Then because that's what he had to do. What's the criticism of Lyle getting involved?
it wasn't
God.
it wasn't the fact that kids would get involved.
Is she not?
That he would contact kids. It was the criticism that I personally don't trust Lio because he has a bad history of these things.
But what don't you trust Lyle with? What, like specifically, what don't you trust Lyle with?
I mean, it's more of just like I
What?
personally view him as a retard who
Comment
can't like
sample,
who has
dude,
been
what
ripped
the
apart
fuck?
for like I mean, suffered like getting this getting that minor in a call with like a predator. I forgot like the particulars of that, but I remember that.
You remember what?
What like specifically, what don't you trust Lyle with?
I mean, it's more of just like I personally view him as a retard who can't like who has been ripped apart for like I mean, suffered like getting this getting that minor in a call with like a predator. I forgot like the particulars of that, but I remember that.
Kebab shit. Okay.
Like
Yeah, somebody
those
should
situations,
say,
I'm like,
That was dumb. But here's the thing. I think Lau brings us up.
You're gonna fuck this cup clean. Yes, yes, yes.
Bro.
Bro. Yeah. Thank you for the $2. But fuck. You know, yeah, Lio brought this up. It's just like the Ichabod stuff. Like that wasn't his stream. That wasn't his idea. The most you could criticize Lio for was like participating in it, right? But like he clearly gave some kind of pushback. It's like he tried to take it seriously. Obviously, the guy who was running the stream did not take that fucking shit seriously. But Lio was just like actually trying to take this shit seriously. It was dumb. It was dumb. Like he should he should have shut it down entirely. But you know, like he was like. He was. I don't think when Lios was like taking a part of that stream, I don't think he recognized that as like an irresponsible thing to do at the time. But like he was treating it seriously as just like I'm gonna take this opportunity to lecture Jordan about their online activity and stuff like that and stuff like which is fine. But it's just like I don't know. It's not something that's like it's not nefarious or anything like that. It's just like I kind of wish Lio did just try to shut it down in hindsight, but it's like, you know, he obviously isn't the worst offender in that whole Ichabod bullshit.
But I think
those are bad.
So
I don't think that he,
yeah,
and
so
that's
again,
why I
what's-
don't trust.
why
That's why I don't trust him.
I will align with Ant to say that it just seems like it was a consistent feeling by anyone other than Goat that it wasn't a good idea to get Lio involved.
But yeah, I agree. But the issue is that I think what Ant you're missing is the standard is not being upheld because Goat is essentially talking to kids about dramas which involve the sharing of other child's nudes, which I had known about earlier in this drama. I don't think as early as when they covered it. Then she contacts Lio. So, like, at what point was this ever appropriate for you guys to talk to kids at all, or Goat to talk to kids at all?
Okay, dude.
Because shouldn't the same criticism be applied? Because Goat has at least privately to me, and I
Wait,
assume to
what?
you and
What is
Ace,
this about?
talked about how cringe and gay predator hunting is.
Oh my god.
Or, yeah.
What?
Like predator hunting, particular because how I've always viewed predator hunting, and like especially in the online sphere, is like typically like you're hunting a predator and then you make content off that thing. But we would never. We wanted it not to be made out of content. We didn't.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to end the stream. Dude. Because like, dude, why the fuck are they awake right now? They're like, you're being too loud. I'm like, okay, why are you in the living room and not on like the other side of the house? Okay.
Content out of it at all.
But you were on stream.
So
You were
what
on
we
streams
want-
talking about though. You were on streams talking about it. That's a moot point. You were on streams talking about it.
Whoa,
Ace had streams around.
whoa,
I'll say it. Ace,
whoa,
you had
whoa. What the fuck is this about? Okay. Wait. You're shitty. I'm DM always prefer my face. By the way, I drank a bottle of clear shampoo as a kid, and I was fine. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Junk ghosty. Who the fuck is this? Wait, why are a bunch of junk? Oh, junk. Oh, this is fishy. Okay, okay, okay. What? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, wait, what is this about? Wait, what? Because this they're talking about the Cupidite stuff in this thread. I drank a bottle of clear shampoo as a kid. I was fine. You can set up mic boost and then speak lower. Yeah, maybe, dude. Dude, I'm inherently loud, bro. I can't fucking help it. Not only you suck at raising reptiles, but oh, this is about bean skies. This is about bean skies. Okay. You suck at but suicide god, I can't help you this time. Bean skies is a fucking retarded schizo, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I don't regret defending them, but like they are fucking retarded. They're like a retarded schizo. I feel like there is room to say like guac or not guac, but like you know that portion of Lao's audience, like I don't know, they shouldn't have gone as hard as they did against Bean Skies. They should have just like blocked and ignored. But like some of them just kept talking to Bean Skies and just kept like trying to instigate shit. And it's just like why, you know? I don't know why that happened. I don't know why Bean Skies isn't just like a block and ignore like on spot. Like I understand they're like a retard, and like I think more or less Lio's defense was just like, oh, it's entertainment. It's just like surely there's got to be like something like more to life than just like I don't know, like talking to like a literal schizo, you know, like. But okay, so Goat kind of retweet or quote retweets this, and she says, "You people, oh my god, wait, what the fuck?" November 18th. Okay, so this was. Wait, oh my god, wait, was this before the stage? Wasn't the stage November 20 something? Holy shit! Wait, what? November 18th. Okay. You people are the most vile pieces of shit I've ever laid my eyes upon, and you deserve nothing but the worst. All of you have a pattern of encouraging people to kill themselves with no remorse. Eat shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is Lao and Hidden's community. As much as Hidden likes to preach about drawing the line about I mean to be fair, this is a hypocrisy on Hidden's end. Hidden I've never seen here I'll give Hidden this. I've never seen Hidden tell people to kill themselves, but I've seen her chastise people for doing that, and it's like, okay, you understand you're friends with Lio, right? Like okay, like it's a little bit glaring hypocrisy there, but you know, it's not like the worst fucking thing. I don't give a fuck that I personally don't give a fuck that Lao does that shit. Obviously, because that would be like really rich of me to do that. Y'all are fucked in the head. And then Scout Echo says the one who defended the people posting Days of Destruction, which like you know didn't happen. And then suicide baited later. That did happen. Nice job. You're a failure too. Dude, what the fuck? So like no, yeah, she didn't defend people posting Days of Destruction. She clearly said like it was wrong and bad that happened. But she did suicide bait. Yeah, that was like really fucking stupid. They're deranged freaks who run with a narrative with they're deranged freaks who run with whatever narrative Hidden and Lao tell them to. Hidden and Lao. I love that. Hidden and Lao. Lao had like nothing to do with this fucking shit, dude. Without looking into shit or asking questions or even paying attention to what they're being said, they know nothing about the situation yet encourage them. Dude, what? Without looking into shit or asking questions and paying attention without being what was being said, they know nothing about the situation yet encourage my suicide. I love kids, don't you? Like, dude, why do you care? Why care now? Dude. Goat was like literally like hanging out and chilling with like Lio and like his fucking kitten army up until the point she fucking got criticized. Like Lio didn't hide any of that fucking shit. Lio was like openly like telling people to fucking kill themselves and shit like that. Like Why, dude, like, why are you acting like this is like a massive shock? Like, it's literally just because you're being criticized, dude. Proof of hidden, proofs hidden. Oh, this is Asuka, retarded person probably. Proofs of hidden or Lio wishing you death would be appreciated. Okay, and then she shows it. Okay. Frick should. Okay, this is not okay. Well, I love, guys. I love how the first screenshot we get where Asuka actually asks, "Do you have proof of hidden or Lio wishing your death?" And the first thing Goat sends is Frick should slit their throat, to be fair. Where's Goat being mentioned? What? This is not an own. What the fuck? What do you mean? Goat, look, hopefully people become aware of both Cupidite and Goat's actions so they don't get any of that sympathy. They both deserve to suffer. That's not a death threat. That is not them wishing you to death. That's them wishing you suffer. Okay? There's a difference. Okay? That is not a death threat. Nope. Like Vlad, I'm getting everything. I'm looking right now, die. Wait, what? Like Vlad, where what? Like Vlad, where I'm like everything I'm looking right now, die. Okay. Me, but I'm maybe Goat, Frick, and Dreamer should kill themselves. Okay. You know what? There you go. There you go. This okay, you know what? This is someone who's actually wishing that you would die. It's with Frick and Dreamer. And like 5 other people agreed. There you go. Why wasn't this your opener? Because this is like way more fucking like clear. Okay. What's the issue with this? I say stuff like this all the time. Frick should slit their throat. Okay. This is not this okay. You have a total of like 6 people. You have a total of 6 people. There you go. Boom. Out of how many people that are in Cat Slayer? Like probably like hundreds of people. 6 out of hundreds of people. Like, come on. Dude, and it's just like I hate to do this sometimes, dude, but it's just like I feel like I've gone through like way fucking worse than you ever did. I feel like I've gone through way worse. Like in terms of like internet bullshit. I had Morale on my ass. I had his entire audience on my ass. I'd have a bunch of A-logs going after me at one point. Well, going after me. They were digging into my fucking shit. They were like going around on Discords, like name searching me, like trying to find like embarrassing shit about me. Perry, even Perry, it wasn't even a beef. It was like 1 or 2 conversations, but it's like he was trying to like rage bait me or some shit. But like I was in the sidelines. I was in the sidelines at one point. People trying to get me to crash out and shit. You know, and it's just like I just never took any of that shit personally, man. I never took any of that shit personally. And the fact that like Goat is taking these things that like these random individual people are saying and doing and like holding it against Lio and Hidden, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You should be looking at this as like individuals, not as a collective. Okay. Like these individual people are retarded or whatever. Like you should not be looking at like dude, stupid. Sorry you're not worth me killing myself over. Okay, well, thank God she's not gonna kill herself, guys. You're all sad, pathetic little fucks who are willing to believe slander. Why don't you defend yourself? You're all sad, pathetic little fucks who are willing to believe slander. Why don't you defend yourself? Defend yourself. Defend yourself. You think it's slander? Defend yourself. Your top mod is too fucking stupid to understand nuance. They should do it at this point. They just can't keep using that shit as a morally grandstand because they got nothing else to harp on. It's actually disgusting. People makes mental illness. Is it? What is this in relation? Is this relation to like Goat threatening to kill themselves? Like they just need to do it at this point. Well, I only know of the one time, but if Goat Never mind. I can't talk about that. If Goat is the kind of individual to like frequently threaten their lives, then like yeah, people would have this impression. People. I'm just saying they come off as the kind of person that would do something like this. Like they would constantly, Deed, like Deed type people. I just get the vibe, that they would just like do this more than one time, more than the one time that I'm thinking of right now. Bro. Okay. M1. Who's M1 again? Where is this? Should have just let Goat run. I don't know. Should have just let Goat run. Okay, I disagree. They should have dragged Goat kicking and screaming into a fucking Discord call to answer for all this fucking bullshit. Not even like, and I say this even agreeing with Goat's nuance that she showed, most of her nuance, not all of it, but most of her nuance, in her initial stream. It seems like reasonably, like most of it seemed reasonable. No, you should have just faced this head on. You should have just faced this head on. Doesn't even talk about. I think Goat should just take themselves out of our misery. Jesus Christ. Okay, dude. Jesus. And they want to keep crying about it. Lol. They won't because they're a little bitch. Candy Rain. Really. You're hanging on every verbiage of Candy Rain. Who the hell is even this person, bro? Like, why do you care? Why do you care what this fucking person thinks, dude? Fat fetish artist. I think this is who the fuck is this? I argued with this person like one or two times, I think. This is like one of Hidden's friend, I think. I second this notion, sadly. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh, she just keeps going. Holy shit. People with actual mental health issues. Quote unquote, people with actual mental health issues. Quote, I'm bipolar. Really? You're bipolar? You're bipolar. Goat Kato is bipolar. Wow, I couldn't have guessed. Do with that what you will, my friend. And then Asuka says, dude, how did I never dude, I never paid attention to Twitter. I never paid attention to all this fucking bullshit on Twitter, bro. Yeah, oh no. Not bipolar, dude. Go Kato bipolar? I would have never guessed. Dude. Gets criticized once, the blood will be on your hands. Crazy how none of this shows Hidden or Lyle wishing you death, which is true. That's true. Neither of them wish Kato should die. And as much as I don't like Go, because she's a fucking giant bitch and she won't like actually like show up and like actually answer for the shit that she did. I mean, to be honest, I could give a fuck less if she fucking dies or not. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't wish that she would die. I just wouldn't care either way because I've never thought I don't have any personal connection. You'll thank God for that too. Maybe a lack of reading comprehension is something you should look into as well. Go. Ooh, haha, you're kind of retarded. Go. Okay. And then Goat responds, the deranged freaks who run with whatever narrative Hidden and Lyle tell them. Why are you quoting yourself? What the fuck is this? Paying attention to what is being said. They know nothing about the situation yet. Encourage my suicide. I love kittens. Don't you? Wait, did I not? Am I going crazy? Did I not just read this? Oh my god. Okay, I'm not crazy. Dude, she just repeated it. Okay. Okay. Wait, no, she quoted herself. She quote retweeted herself, dude. You're actually so fucking dumb, it's laughable. I'm referring to the kittens, not the trainers. Oh, sorry for the confusion, Go Kato. Could you like show up in like a voice chat and like defend yourself? Could you maybe like show up and like defend yourself? Like that would be very convenient. Dude, it's just here's the thing. There's quite literally nothing Goat could say that could like unfuck this entire situation. But there could be maybe something that she could say that would make it less bad. There could be maybe something that she could say that's less bad. That makes it less bad. But right now, as it stands, it's just it looks like you involved yourself in some fucking shitter drama. That quickly evolved into some very, very fucking serious, heinous shit, like a minor, like distributing CSAM, like repeatedly, multiple times. And you just like kind of swept for it. That's how it looks. That's how it looks. That's how it genuinely does look like you swept for this fucking person, dude. Like everything being taken into hindsight. Like you have to answer for it. You have to say something. You can't not say anything. Because so long as you have the name Goat Kato attached to your fucking whole shit, this is going to haunt you. See, Ant did the smart thing and deleted his whole fucking thing. Ant did the smart thing is like, if I'm ever going to come back to content creation, I can't come back under the name Givent Ant. I'm going to have to delete everything. Okay? That's at least smart coming from his perspective, okay? You still have your name. You still have your shit. Okay? Like, what else do you have to cling on to this name? You have nothing. You can't defend yourself whatsoever, dude. Like you are just fucked. You were just fucked. Like I could only be good faith so fucking much until like you just dude. Like you are fucked. You are a fucked individual. You're fucked. Okay, I can't defend this shit. There is no good faith-ery to be had. You're just like an incompetent fucking retarded freak, and like you need to like actually like answer for this shit. Did I fucking say hit her and allow wish me death? Oh my god, you're fucking. How long does this go on for? Apparently, what do you mean? Apparently, Lio didn't tell me to off myself. You should know this. You should know this. What do you mean? Apparently, dude. Other than apparently he's doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Jesus, I didn't even know this whole fucking shit happened. Holy shit. Okay,
You were on Ace's stream talking about it. There were multiple Ace Cupidite streams that you're on. But
I mean, yeah, later, yeah, that was the whole stuff with Days Destruction stuff. Those claims. I'm talking about these current claims where the accusation was selling of CP and things of that nature. If that was the case, I was like, this is like another level for me. This is like something we don't need to make content on. This is something that if we have evidence of this,
I love CP. I mean COD points, guys. That's what I mean. I mean COD points.
If this is true, we need to take it to the authorities and like not make content off this.
So you're essentially acting like a Lio. Like let's just cut to the chase. You're acting like Lio in that instance. Which again, he's a fucking moron. Anyone who ever did the fucking shit, any of this shit, was a fucking moron. I had to fucking report somebody to the FBI, so I know what it feels like, right? But it's really weird, because like you were on streams where this was discussed and joked about, and then you're saying, "Well, I don't want to make content off of this." What was the outcome if this person got reported to the police? Would you not make content off of everything that you did?
Fuck no. I have no reason.
Okay, wait. I do like this. This is good. Dude. Wait. I like this fucking move. The chest heaving is just like, okay, fine, dude. dude, he's such a dude. I forgot the actor's name, dude. Oh my god, the fucking Terrifier films, bro. Like, okay. Fuck. Wait.
I wouldn't. One, I wasn't making content at the time.
So then
I
why
was
covers
pretty
people
burnt out
like
on
90s
content.
Router? Why cover people like Jar and Cine? Why cover any of these people then? If you're not gonna if you're not gonna eventually make content, why get involved? Are you a cop?
Well, no, it's okay. It's because when I saw this and I saw something, I was like, oh, I don't like this. If this is true, I would want this to be put to stop. I want this to stop because I have a moral issue with this. This is something I think is a bad thing that needs to be put like stop in general. That's the difference compared to Nice Router and all these other shitters, Excellent, and those guys. They're at a different level because they're shitters. They're just morons compared to actual legal stuff. And that's when I want to. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is something that
There's just morons, unlike me, where I fuck my interviewees. I fuck my, you know, those people, they're fucking idiots, okay? Unlike me, where I fuck my interviewees. Haha. I fuck my interviewees, guys. I'm very smart.
we need to, if this is true, if there's evidence of this being 100% factual, I don't want these kids to ruin their lives by doing these things. So let's do research into it. We'll see if there's any evidence of this, and if there is, we can report it to the police. And then let the police.
Dude, like, let me put it like this. This is such an easy example. Like, recently, I've defended Chuli in regards to like all the like relative. Well, I've given reasonable defenses for Chuli, right? Like, I've given reasonable defenses because I've seen some people like make really stupid insinuations, so I went out of my way to like defend Chuli on bullshit. Like, how cucked would it be? Would it be like, guys, I actually have a crush on Chuli the whole time. That's why I defended them. Like that would destroy everything. That would destroy everything, right? Like you just do not fucking ever involve yourself like in anything if you're like personally invested, like as like that is the rule for journalists, but that should also apply to like YouTubers even still. Like, dude, if you're gonna like throw your hat into a drama, you should not be like necessarily like personally involved, dude, because you're always gonna lose. You're always gonna fucking lose, bro.
Did you report it to the police?
No, because at the time we didn't have enough to say that there was
stupid. Like,
no.
So with that, I feel like then we circle back to the original conversation. Like in there was like it was known that it happened.
He's like mini me. He's like evil little mini me.
There was acknowledgement that happened. Valdi, are you done with that point?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna come back to goat stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna rein back in the conversation because I feel like we got a very broad scope. And
hold on, because to be honest, I was told by Vlad like she was on Twitter like defending Cupidite over like really stupid shit. I'm trying to find it
because this is actively happening. And while we've been streaming, so that's why I'm gonna touch back on this topic of looping it back into goat, the whole proxy thing, right? Because during this, she's been DMing me. The last time she DM'd me was 9/17, so about 30 minutes ago. And again, it's her playing out her side, responding to things in here. Like, overall issue I have with that is that, like, and I'll pull it up on stream because I screenshot it.
We have the same standards as actually
open link, and I'll forward it to you as well. But screenshots.
Flip burgers, true.
Are you not sharing screen on your?
Well, true to the extent of just like I can't write like a like what is it called, like a BuzzFeed article like calling Liam Donovan like a pedophile or something like that. Yeah, true. Yeah, I would make like I don't think Liam Donovan's a pedophile. Just to be clear, okay, that's a joke. Okay, but like, dude. Like, yeah, like they would probably be like, our lawyers say we can't publish that article. You're gonna have to change it. Dude.
In the fucking Discord. What is wrong? No,
you know what? I don't
teach you.
Look, I
also need to teach you to capture other audio things that aren't your fucking wireless headphones.
Hey man,
have multiple audio channels. You fuck.
Hey, you know. I don't
yeah, dude, Midge. She unironically, dude, Midge. Do you know how Ant showed up on the stream to begin with? It's because Inut was talking to Goat, not Ant, to Goat, asking questions, and Inut just randomly dropped like, hey, it would be easier if Ant was here to like ask some of these questions. And you know who shows up? You know who immediately makes themselves available? Dude, it's so fucking cocked, bro. It's so fucking cocked, man.
Um,
God, I'm still gonna teach you regardless.
thank you. No, I'm saying that's why.
Oh
okay.
my god.
Here.
You've had a bunch of people on stream.
Yeah, but it's never like
Sorry.
this. It's not like this. Okay, it's different. It's different.
They are frequently like this, by the way. He's literally just coping.
Yeah, I'm coping and seething. There.
I love my boy. This is why I'm not gonna let him get away with this. Okay.
Okay.
Do not speak for yourself, I not.
So, and I'll pull up the ones Lio sent as well. 1 second. Where are my Lio
What
DMs?
the-
There they are.
You're showing this to stream, right?
Yeah, about to. Just making sure everything's pulled up.
Dude, goat. Okay, I mean, like, this looks aged up enough. Okay, but like, I don't know. Just the title really put me off. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, you look pretty young. Let me see some ID. And Goat Kata retweeted this. Goat Kata retweeted this. Okay. Goat Kata retweeted that, I guess.
No, I'm making sure I have like all the things pulled up. Okay, chill. Leave me alone.
I mean, I know Jenny is like a minor, but like that looks aged up. I hope to some extent, dude. What the fuck, dude? Okay.
Support for INET is critical right now. Like the stream.
Yeah, I like the stream.
True.
Or dislike the stream. It's still
don't-
engagement regardless.
No, don't dislike
That is
the stream.
true.
Things
No,
are
that's
cooler
true.
though.
That's true.
No, it's actually it bumps you in the algo too if you get a lot of dislikes.
All right, there we go. So I sent you these already, but I'm showing them on screen now just so chat understands what screenshots Goat sent me. Goat sent me extended conversations from the first one. It's the puppy buns person. I forget what their name is now on Discord, but she sent me the extended conversation of the second one, I believe, or the first one, sorry, of how they responded. But the point of live sending this is that there was confirmation on October 15th that this had happened, that there was acknowledgement that Qdite did what she did. This was Lio's counter to the lack of proof argument you're making, and just because Goat is acknowledging that the thing happened, and that Qdite admitted to it, pretty much. But Goat has been in my DMs. Goat has been in my DMs right here. Make sure, let me fix it on stream real quick.
Goat has been in my DMs. Okay.
There we go. All right.
What is Goat Kato saying, Ina?
We're just gonna focus on the first part, which is the
Aiden and waiting.
Aiden isn't waiting.
Aiden and waiting, bro.
He'll get the same spiel. Yeah, we'll get past this point. We'll pull Aiden in. Someone DM him, let him know. And the same rules
I'll
will apply to
just go
him.
real quick and tell him that.
Okay. And if when he joins, same rules apply. If he gets super gay, obviously I'll handle it. Okay. I'm not gonna let things gay. I'm not gonna let people just sit here and bully you.
Dude, it'd be a real shame if like Ant like randomly throughout this conversation started bitching about like how many people were joining the call when he like consented to like all these people joining every single fucking time.
But yeah. So right here, she sends these 2 screenshots. This her first message there. It was an adult who made the report, as far as I know. As I've told you before, we didn't have Qdite's information, and after talking to Ant and Ace more about it, we pulled out and tried to make sure Lio did as well, because of how badly could pull him up. So
We tried to make sure Lio pulled out. Like Lio was out as soon as he heard that Goat Kato said that someone was reporting this shit to the police. What do you mean we need to make sure that Lio was out? What do you fucking mean? Like it sounded like he made himself very fucking clear in that fucking VC that you, I suppose, conveniently forgot, that like Lio literally said, and I think, dude, I forgot what stream this was shown on, but like, dude, Goat was like literally lying about shit in real time. It's actually fucking so crazy, man. Like she was trying to insinuate that Lio was like trying to go like super fucking far with this shit, and then Lio like releases like a clip, like a chunk, not a clip, a chunk, right? Because clip implies that it was like cut, right? It's technically cut, but it's like it's a chunk and it shows all the context. Like here's Goat Kato providing the context of what was going on. Lio says, "Oh wow, that's really fucked up." Goat says, "Hey, someone is reporting this to the police," and Lio's like, "Oh, okay. So what the fuck are we here for then? What are we here for?" Like, it sounded like he was like over and done with that whole situation.
That's those 2 screenshots she sent, and that's that response. Just pull that up so we can see that, because this is entirety of what she has sent me since, I'm pretty sure, right? Let me see.
You know what would solve this? Because I'm sure Goat is watching this.
Well,
you know what would solve this?
as of 30
Go dump
minutes
all your DMs with Cupidite. Well, dump your entire
Won't
DMs
happen.
with Cupidite right now.
Well,
Won't happen. It won't happen because there's damning shit in there. That's the only reason why. If there wasn't anything damning in those fucking DMs, she would have dropped them day fucking one. She would have dropped them like day one. Any fucking pushback, the day one of the hidden stream, she would have dumped all of her fucking DMs with fucking Cupidite.
entire
Fuck
point
it.
here.
Make it downloadable.
So with this, right? Back to the point. Like this further solidifies my point that she will use people to push her information instead of coming out on her channel. That's great, a far bigger size than mine, and I think bigger than both Himbleton and Falgy's channel, if I'm not mistaken, because I think she has like 14,000 subs, something like that. On her main.
She's like 17.
Yeah, but
She's
far more than we do.
unironically bigger than Lio.
Yeah, more subs on our main channel than we do. That's the overall point. Like, she could have addressed all this on her own already if she's that vindicated. But for some reason, she keeps going to shitters and like, I'm a shitter. Okay, we're all shitters in this world of shitters. Okay, but pushing this to us when she could address this on her own stream. I don't know why she doesn't. And
I was constantly asking for it too.
This will be another point.
And I will also
why.
state, Himpleton. I also stated that she needed to talk about this publicly.
Yeah, he did
in our group chat.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I
but it
did.
didn't change.
Let me back-
But it didn't change you like going behind the scenes to people like Ace and consistently pressuring him to address it when she
But yeah, so let's go into what she sent me though. She says, it was also messy because Kubidai kept claiming she didn't know the person's true age because they lied about it or something. In my call with Lio, we were trying to see what info we could get to report, and I even tried to go back through old community posts where Kubidai's mother had interacted with me to see if I had anything. Couldn't find it. We had no information to report, so it seemed to be hard to report. Anyways, after our call, I told Ace about it, and like I said to Ace and Ann both said we should back out. Entire situation.
Hold up. Wait, time out. Go Kato was talking to Cupidite's mother?
She said Kubidai's mother interacted with me in a community post.
Whoa.
What the fuck do you mean?
Wait. Okay, no, never mind.
Cupidite's mother
I
interacted
didn't
with
even know that.
Yeah,
What the
And
fuck?
it had nothing to do with what was just said. I just saw something on a fucking Twitter feed, but then I just thought about it for a second. I'm like, okay, no, that's not that crazy.
Okay.
Wait.
Well,
okay, so-
Why is this
let me
thing
get through it.
again?
Let me get through it. Then we
Hey,
can pick
real
it
quick, real quick. I want you to be able to get through it. Can we bring Aiden in? He said that he'd be quiet and everything, just so he doesn't have stream delay anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, keep on going.
Okay. Sorry, I was getting text. Okay. Entire situation is messy. The police report that was made got kicked out of school, and allegedly cops did investigate her for CSAM or something. But it got dropped. I'm not sure why. I talked to Lion because he had a history of dealing with situations like that, and I wanted advice because I didn't know what to do. That's as deep as it goes. It wasn't Gap to blame. I just didn't know how to. I wasn't directly claiming that was the intent, but again, my overall point there earlier, because that was her responding to when I said that, it seems like she pulls people in to shift blame.
Oh wait, this is like recontextualizes. This fucking shit makes this slightly more funny, dude. Please show it. Fuck, dude. Come on. God damn it, dude. Fuck me. Oh my god, now I have to re-find it, dude. Amos's like most recent art is done by fucking Kato, dude.
Accountability. And I'm not saying that you're trying to gay-up him. It just seems like a
So
consistent
fucking
thing where you get too deep, where she gets too deep in the things, doesn't know how to handle it, so therefore she will shift accountability. It's that simple. But one, saying that having confirmation that Cupidite's mother interact with her, that is fucking crazy. But say again, same criticism on the last stream talking about Goat. She could have reported Goat on fucking Discord. Like, reported it straight to Discord that this was happening, and like shown her the direct confirmation of Cupidite saying, yes, I did this thing,
This
but I was
is
pressured
so
into it.
fucking boring, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like, because I've seen this stream like so many times, man. I just want the call. Can I? No, it would be like too shitty for me to ask. Fuck. I probably shouldn't have went live, like, unprompted, with like nothing on hand. Dude, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, this is old shit at this fucking point. Fuck this. Is there anything else? I know there's something else that I wanted to watch. You know, let me do this. Let me do this. Fucking Spindling. Fuck. What is his name? Spindling. Taiga. I want to watch his Taiga video. Yeah. Let me watch his Taiga video. Inspire me, Spindling. Inspire me, bro.
In the vast landscape of YouTube streaming, a new way of standing out in these communities has become a cultural phenomenon. The concept of
Yeah, pedophile baiting.
putting on a 3D model of a dog, a cat, or any other type of creature has
Shark, maybe.
created a new type of streaming. Calling themselves VTubers, they all seem to have a certain goal in mind, to attract any Kuma on the face of the internet, with the most famous ones in the scene having their avatars with exaggerated features.
Oh!
Although it's cringe and
You didn't even show the boobs. I was kind of waiting for. Okay.
A little degenerate, I would place a pretty safe bet that these people are mostly normal in their real life. But what about the ones who aren't? The ones who not only act strange on their public platforms, but also have a very disgusting secret, but because of the way internet drama trends work, and the fact that the accusers themselves have little to no backbone, they seemingly got away with it. This was, and still is the case.
True, dude. Tyga, dude. The people, dude. Oh my god. I was talking with Ace. I was talking to Ace about this fucking shit, dude. The thing, some of the biggest things, some of the biggest factors that are putting me off from making this Tyga video is, number one, it's like everyone who's ever made a Tyga video has just like, it's the same response. It's not even that the videos are bad. The videos are fine. It's just the response is just, it's always the same. It's always like the comments are flooded. Look at these comments, bro. Can I say the comments? Dude, can I say the comments? Look at the comments. Look at the comments. Hold on. Okay, that's somewhat supportive. I feel like this is Roblox or Twitter. Supportive. How much did the French stalker pay you? 82 likes. Can I sort by top? These are the top comments, bro. How much did the French stalker pay you? Isn't he still banned? Got away with what? Got away with what? Yeah, nice sweep there. Dude. It's just, wait, Chronic? What did Chronic say? I didn't realize he didn't know they were 17, already asking someone for the news a million times before. No, this, dude, I have this on my fucking channel. I didn't even know this. I did not even know this. When I was like, I was watching Harmful's fucking video, bro. I have my raw reaction to like the Tyga bullshit, like way back here. Where is it? Right here. This is my raw reaction to the Bungo Tyga bullshit. I did not even know it went that fucking far, bro. No, yeah, Chronic's, yeah, totally right here. How much is Nox and the stalker paying you, bro? Dude, but you see, like, the comments are filled. Like, dude, his comments are filled with people just, and it's just like almost 100 fucking likes on some of this shit, bro. Like, is it even more? Is it more than the video? Okay, the video's got 200 likes. Dude, but it's just like, it's so off-putting because it's like, what is the point? If I make this video, it's gonna do nothing. Right? Like Spindling already made a video, and I'm sure his video already did a pretty good job at covering the Tyga bullshit. I know Harmful Opinions did a good job. I don't know anybody else that did a good job. I know people swept for Tyga. I know Nux inherently swept for Tyga. And I know Royalty's videos on Tyga are just like the most disgusting example of sweeping I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I would need to watch. I honestly want to rewatch Royalty's videos of Tyga, dude. Royalty here is this, that guy. I hate that guy. I hate that guy with every fiber of my fucking being, dude. Just like, swept for Tyga because he couldn't be fucked to actually educate himself on what the fuck actually happened, dude. And you made a whole ass video about this fucking shit. Tyga Stalker was French? Yes, I believe so. Yeah, Adrian was like a French fucking like schizophrenic fucking fucker.
Case for a VTuber called Bungo Tyga, Tygerholic, Tygerverse, or Tyger Under Hell, a creator that has unfortunately been given the ability to continue their presence online due to a terrible mishandling of real allegations, a poorly written exoneration, and another YouTuber's bias towards them. Today, we'll be looking into what Tyga did and how they got away with it.
But you know what makes me want to make this video too, though? Because I am probably like the perfect person to make a video on this kind of fucking person, because I am literally a gay furry femboy. I am the most biased in favor of Tyga, and even I'm coming away from this thinking Tyga's a fucking pedophile. Even I'm looking at this fucking situation and being like, yeah, Tyga's fucked. Tyga's completely fucked. I'm a gay furry femboy. I'm coming away from this situation thinking Tyga's completely fucked, right? Like, I hope my video like if I do it, I'm hoping my video does something, dude, but I am not hopeful. I am not hopeful.
As mentioned previously, Tiger is a VTuber who made his channel and subsequent debut in April of 2020, becoming a part of the VTuber group V Shonen. What Tiger streams isn't anything out of the ordinary from the average Twitch streamer, gaming, just chatting, anything really, but it's what Tiger does outside of the streams that gets people's attention,
Gooner
but
baiting.
not always in a good way. Tiger never promoted themselves as a child-friendly creator, which gave way to collect an audience of degenerates and general Kumas, which, let me just say, is fine. I really don't care what type of audience you have, but I just wanted to make the point here as it becomes way more relevant.
It does, dude, because like Tyga tries to argue, dude, it's, I don't know where the fuck this came from, dude, but like Tyga tries to argue that they were like a wholesome streamer, and it's like, you're literally like stripping down for money. Like you're stripping down your virtual like fucking like Shotokan VTuber for money, like on your live stream. There's nothing wholesome about that, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
Often later on. Also gives way to how Tiger got into so many controversies. Speaking of controversies, in 2021, ex-mods of Tiger came out with allegations against them of being at best a transphobe, racist, and general toxic person.
Don't care about any of this. I will make this, I will spell this out so fucking clear. Transphobic, don't care. Don't care. I don't care if it's true or not. Don't care. If Tiger's transphobic, whatever. Don't care. If Tiger's not transphobic, I don't fucking care. Racist, I don't care about any of this shit. I don't care. It's my video. I want to be so laser focused on just the pedophile shit. Cause like I just like the transphobic shit, don't care. Racist shit, I don't care. Like this, the fact, dude, I know Spindling is most likely gonna go through it, dude. Me and Ace have kind of gone back and forth about this because like I like having Ace around for this because like he's basically playing devil's advocate whenever I bring up the Taiga stuff, and I appreciate that because it gets me like mentally ready for like the kinds of like arguments people might make or like the kind of pushback I might get for some of my claims. But like, and I've have I changed or adapted? Maybe subtly I have, but he's been playing devil's advocate when I talk about this fucking shit, dude. Like Tyga straight up like literally asked, like almost like it's like it's unironically 6 or 7 times. Haha, Bazinga 6, 7, bro. But like he unironically asked like 6 or 7 times, dude, for like child porn. Like, dude.
To the worst being a pedophile.
Dude, yeah.
Now, I'm only going to cover what I personally find to be legitimately serious claims against Tiger, so I'm going to skip past everything but the paedophile accusations, but I will leave a link to the doc if any of it interests you. Bungo Tiger, currently at Bungo Tiger on Twitter, is a VTuber who, despite appearing nice and cheerful in public, has made several concerning actions behind the scenes. These actions include pedophilia, racism, transphobia, and general toxicity. For those of you who are sensitive to such discussions, consider this a trigger warning.
Oh my god, wait, why is this so fucking big? Okay, Bungo Taiga, currently Bungo Taiga on Twitter is a VTuber who's, despite appearing nice and cheerful in public, has made several concerning actions behind the scenes. These actions include pedophilia, racism, transphobia, and general toxicity. For those who are sensitive to such discussions, consider this a trigger warning. For the aforementioned things, this document is a group.
Yeah, and general toxicity.
Collaboration.
For those of you who are sensitive to such discussions, consider this a trigger warning for the aforementioned things. This document is a group collaboration of Bungo Tiger's own moderators, both current and former, as well as the victims of his actions and behavior, to highlight and expose him as a toxic, disturbing, and dangerous threat to the community that he really is.
Okay. So here's the thing. I've seen this accusation float around a little bit where like some people I don't even know where the fuck this comes from, because some part of me thinks that this is an accusation coming from Taiga's own like pro Taiga side to try and like muddy the allegations themselves. But like some people accuse Taiga of grooming, and I've seen no evidence of that. I've seen no evidence of that. I've seen plenty of evidence that Bungo Taiga is a fucking pedophile. 100%. 100%. I am like dead on. This guy's a fucking pedophile. A predator? A groomer? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. I don't know. I am not aware of any minor Taiga has came into contact with. Okay.
Within the provided document, you will see various names and profile pictures he has used in the past, to which we will try to link everything together at the end, as proof of these are all actions of the—
Oh wait, hold on, let me read this. Honestly, if you're covering a possible pedo death, need to get to the point quick. The transphobic racism is a salmonella infected sprinkles on top. Dude, yeah, like it's so fucking pointless. I mean, for me personally, like, dude, like, I feel like I've matured enough as an adult where it's just like genuine racist shit. Just like, I just don't fucking care, bro. Genuinely transphobic shit, I just don't fucking care, man. I'm just beyond the fucking point of fucking caring, bro. Like, I just like that shit is just so like inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. Like what is screaming and yelling at someone who is transphobic or racist is gonna do? What is any of that shit gonna do? It's just like so fucking pointless, man.
same person. The allegations go as followed. Tiger, who in public has denounced Shotacon and Lolicon, has admitted in private that they have an attraction to shotas. They claim that they aren't attracted to children in real life because they're
Not in
annoying,
real life.
but genuinely find shotas, which are basically just anime boys, to be attractive, and stated that they want to fuck a little boy. Tiger has also stated that he would also sexually assault himself if he were to encounter himself as a minor.
That's probably a joke. Right? Like all things considered, that's probably a joke.
Not only that, but in a conversation with a friend, they discuss needing more males in the VTuber community.
I'm gonna be so, dude, if I make this video, I'm gonna be so fucking autistic about this fucking shit. Like, I'm gonna be like unreal levels of autism about this whole thing. Okay? And you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna invent like a fake creepypasta to like bait people into watching my video. Okay, listen, I learned my lesson. Okay, I learned my lesson, dude.
Of which Tiger's response is mostly Shota and femboys. There are way more here that will be—
Dude, I hate so much. The femboy community actually needs to fight like really hard against this Shota bullshit. And like the fact that like none of them really care is just like, it's so disheartening, bro. Because it's just like, why can't I, as a grown adult, just like, I like skirts, thigh highs, and like girly shit. Okay, that's as far as it goes. There are like there is a handful of fanboys out there that are just like literally act like little girls, and it's just like, dude, you're not helping anybody. You're not helping anybody. Like, you're like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Covering right
now. Get on VR chat. Shota Goat avatar. It's not a Shota Goat, bro. Listen, now that you said that. I might actually have to fucking show it now, dude. It's not a Shota Goat. I wore this during New Year's, okay? It's not a Shota Goat, okay? It's not even sexual. Where is it? Yes. See? Fuck, I fucked it up, dude. I got like donated $50. Dude, see?
Don't get banned.
Hold on, shut up, man. Is that a Shota Goat? I'm wearing pants. I swear. Oh my god, wait, I can't even prove it. Wait, there you go. Pants. See? Pants. It's wearing pants, okay? Look, it's cute, okay?
now, but I want to focus on this just for now.
That's not the— that is the one. That's the one that you said. That's the one that you literally said it was like a Shota.
Tiger has not only stated that they're attracted to Shotas,
oh, oh, I know it's— dude, no, that's not a fucking Shota.
but said that they want to have sex with little boys. A point I also want to deconstruct is them saying that they—
brother, what the fuck is this, man?
they aren't attracted to little—
dude, watching Tiger's own content is actually like so fucking like, it's so hard. It's so hard to watch Tiger's content, bro, because it's like a lot of his old content is literally just like freak shit like this, man. And it's just like, I feel like a pedophile watching this. I feel like a pedophile watching this shit.
kids in the real world because they're annoying.
Did you just say there was? No, I said this one isn't NSFW, so it won't get banned because it's technically like a public avatar that I snagged from like an avatar world. But yeah, I mean, anybody can literally just grab an avatar and like slap a cock onto it, right? But like that one wasn't NSFW, no.
Okay. So
that's the only one that I have.
because you find a kid a bit too loud and they talk about Sonic the Hedgehog too much, that means
Ah, what the fuck? Why is it so fast?
Okay to have a sexual attraction to another version of them. Also, what would happen if Tiger came across a child that they don't find annoying? I know how silly that sounds, but you have to genuinely take that into consideration.
Hold on, let me hear this wording again. Hold on.
World because they're annoying. Okay, so because you find a kid a bit too loud and they talk about Sonic the Hedgehog too much, that means that it's okay to have a sexual attraction to another version of them. Also, what would happen if Tiger came across a child that they don't find annoying? I know how silly that sounds.
See these kinds of what ifs. It's just like I totally understand where Spindly's coming from. I totally understand where Spindly's coming from, but these what ifs give leeway to Tiger supporters. These kinds of like you asking like, what if Tiger came across a child that wasn't annoying? It's like, well, you would here's I am such an empath, bro. I could put myself in the brain of someone who I think is a degenerate fuck. Okay, I'm putting myself in the brain of a Tiger supporter right now. What? Okay, you are saying what if Tiger came across a child who wasn't annoying? You mean to tell me someone who's been online for as long as Tyga has never came across a child who wasn't annoying? Where and if that is the case, then where is the groomer? Where is the groomed child? Where is the groomed child? Where is the raped child? Where is that? Where is that? Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Nobody, no minor has came out and accused Tyga of grooming them. That is not that did not happen, right? So like asking this kind of question is like kind of useless. It's kind of useless asking this question because it's like it doesn't really get us anywhere, right? Like unironically, Tyga has been around online long enough where it's like if he did groom a fucking child, like that would maybe come out, you would think, right? And then again, that doesn't mean that he's not a disgusting freak, but it's just like it feels kind of pointless, right?
But you have to genuinely take that into consideration because not every kid is the same. As a side note really quick, I've made a video beforehand deconstructing the whole lolly not being pedophilia argument, and I promise you here that I'm not getting it.
Whoa! Did he? Dude, Amos has a word with you, bro. The Degenerates? Is this one? I knew he made a Plek Mouth video. Where's the lolly video? That might be that one. That's isn't this fuck, who is this? Dude, I honestly completely freaking forgot. This person annoys the fuck out of me, but I actually completely forgot who the fuck this was. The fuck that was.
Into that brain rot again. So if you want to see my whole video about lolicons as a whole,
Rev, yeah, it's Rev, yeah.
To that one. I'm not doing that here. Finally, we can get into what I personally believe to be the worst that Tiger has done, and that is asking a friend of theirs for a minor's nudes. In the Discord messages, a moderator in a lewd server had messaged them, saying that someone who was posting nudes inside that server was under 18 and that he needed to go through all the photos individually and delete them. Tiger's response to this was, for fuck's sake. Send me him though. When the mod said that would be bad, Tiger demands to see them, saying that he saw.
Wait. Let's count. Dude. Okay, like on the off chance Ace is watching, dude. Ace. I mean, this isn't this like Ace is just trying to be like a critical Andy here. Okay, like I don't think he actually like legitimately fucking thinks this. Like I think he's just being critical. But it's like, okay, so. Watch how many times Tyga asks to see this image. Okay.
Needed to go through all the photos individually and delete them. Tyga's response to this was, for fuck's sake. Send me him though.
That's one time. Okay.
When the mod said that would be bad,
that's bad. You saw them too. Two. That's 2 times. You better share. 3. Just copy it and send it here. That's 4. Okay, 4 times.
Demands to see them, saying that he saw them, so he better share. And when told that the person was 17, they respond with, oh, who?
5 times. 5 times. Tyga asked to see these images 5 times in a row, bro. Dude, come the fuck on, man. You're cooked. Yo, what's up, K-Hawk?
Cares. In my opinion, this is the worst thing that they have done, as not only
that is the worst. From what I've seen, that is the worst thing that Tyga's ever done. Which, thank fucking God. Hey, you know what? Thank fucking God he never got it. Thank fucking God he never got it, dude. Because like,
does it contradict their previous statement of finding real children annoying, but is also engaging in something that does actually exist.
Involve real children. Yeah. Oh, real children are annoying, except when I could like gawk at them through like images. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
They achieved getting the CP doesn't matter, it was the intent. There's also a lot of weird stuff that Tiger has said about themselves as well, saying that they looked so cute back then in middle school and that they would have molested themselves.
That could be an edgy joke. That could be an edgy joke.
Now, to get to the end of the
No, I feel like
pedophilia segment, Tiger has commissioned NSFW art of not only their own
That's true.
characters, but of other child characters from
Mod me? Sure. Oh my god, I fucked it up. Hold on.
the anime Hunter x Hunter. Most of these include diapers and pish fetish content. The character in question, Gone Freaks, being 11 to 14 years old throughout the entire show. In my opinion, I don't think I've seen a more conclusive case to call someone a pedophile. Not only have they stated their sexual attraction to children, but they have even tried to achieve CP and commission drawn CP.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
this doesn't end here, as Tiger responded with a document and a Twitter post that don't really help their case.
It does it, and it really makes you wonder why this public response Twitlonger document is not publicly available, and you have to dig through archives to find it. This response, I hope Spindling goes into it. This response document was officially published by Taiga. Officially published by Taiga. And then deleted. Makes you wonder.
Whatsoever, as they include blatant lies on points that don't make any sense.
They blatantly fucking lied like multiple times, especially about the CP shit.
First things first, the Twitlonger, which includes their response to the art they had commissioned. Tiger quite literally just brushes this off as an it is what it is case, saying that
What?
they've had their OC drawn in so much more than just diapers, and it's just a fetish.
Yeah, guys, I'm way more than a pedophile than you guys think, but it is what it is, bro. Like, what do you fucking mean? What?
Unfortunately, though, I can't just let this slide, because regardless if they had it drawn of their character, they also commissioned art of other
Okay, well, hold on. I've read the Twitlonger, but
their
like, let
OC
me
drawn
just...
in so much more than just diapers, and it's just a fetish.
Okay. Hold up. The art is what it is. I've gotten Taiga drawn in diapers before. I've gotten him drawn in water sports art. Well, the diapers. Okay, why did you get Taiga drawn in the diaper stuff? What was the point of that? What is the point of water sports, right? Like the water. Well, hold on. The water sports shit, I don't give a shit about because like that is like age ambiguous. That could be like any age. Both have been addressed. Well, even technically the diaper shit could be any age, but it's like typically it's like it's not, right? Both have been addressed well over a year ago, and tweets are now deleted due to harassment. Wait. Both have been addressed well over a year ago in tweets that are now deleted. Okay, so why would there be any expectation for people to know your reasoning as to why you did any of that shit? How about repost them or re-explain to me why you thought commissioning artwork of your fucking Sona and who appears to be your current VTuber Sona, who appears to be age regressed into a toddler pissing themselves with a blushy face. Why did you do that? Okay. But luckily some have been screenshotted and are included here. I'd also like to apologize to anyone from my audience or outside of it who have experienced trauma or pain from seeing the allegations or my private kink board. Okay. Womp womp. Okay.
Unfortunately, though, I can't just let this slide, because regardless if they had it drawn of their character, they also commissioned art of other children from shows that he's been shown obsessing over, such as the Hunter x Hunter art. This is one of the worst responses to a serious allegation.
I think it was Harmful Opinions who showed it censored, and it was that. Yeah. I've seen, through my research, through the Taiga stuff, I've seen the full uncensored image because I had to find the original Gilk thread. It's awful. It's like, it's, dude, it's, oh my god, dude. It's like, I don't know how you could realistically, like, here's the thing. The one that, the screenshot that Harmful shows, it's just his toddler Sona. Like, it's a toddler version of his Sona stretching and like having like pants on, or I think they have pants. I at least the version that I saw, I had pants on, thankfully. But dude, it's just, you could tell it's just so like, it's got that fetish aura to it, you know? Like you could tell the reason why this image was commissioned was to fulfill a fetish. You know, it's not innocent. There's nothing innocent about it. There's nothing innocent about it. It's literally, it's so disgusting, man. It's so disgusting, bro. It's not even fucking funny.
I mean, imagine something like if someone was caught trying to get nudes off a minor and they just said it was a joke. Tiger in the Google Doc
Yes, Doodle Tones would have liked it, yeah. Doodle Tones would have been like, actually, they're mentally 18 years old.
Imagine something like if someone was caught trying to get nudes off a minor and they just said it was a joke. Tiger in the Google Doc, which for some reason was set to private, says that him trying to demand his friend for the nudes of a 17-year-old was just a laugh. Tiger also...
He asked again 5 times. 5 times. He asked 5 fucking times to see that picture. That wasn't one sentence. That whole like burst of messages, that wasn't one sentence. That was like 4 separate times, and then it was initially 1 time, and then it was 4 other like separate messages. He sent that in succession. Presumably as the friend was typing. Either way, I mean, as the friend was typing or as the friend wasn't typing, he sent that in succession. He asked 5 separate fucking times. Dude.
Says that it was just 19 and it was okay. Now, I'm...
Ask me how many times I've asked for child porn at 19 years old. It's 0. It's 0, Tyga. It's 0. At 19 years old, I've asked for child porn a total of 0 times. What does being 19 have anything to do with anything, Tyga? I knew at 19 years old that shit was illegal and wrong and immoral. What, like I had no business in that. Why did you seemingly have business in it?
I'm not going to say that a 2-year age gap is pedophilia, but there is no age gap here, as not only did Tiger not know who the nudes were of, but
that is the most pertinent thing. No. That is the most pertinent fucking thing here, because technically the nudes were of a 17-year-old and Tiger was 19. It's still child porn. It's still federally illegal. Tiger would still be federally raped for having asked to receive child porn, and if his friend had sent child porn, he would have gotten fucked for that. Both of them would have been fucked for that. But either way, dude, like, what was I saying? Hold on, that brain fart.
Tiger also says that it was just 19 and it was okay. Now, I'm not going to say that a 2-year age gap is pedophilia, but there is no age gap here.
No, yeah. Tyga, okay, this is like the most important detail. Tyga asked to see the child porn 5 times before he even knew the age. Well, actually, no, 4 times, technically. 4 times. Okay, I'll be good faith here. 4 times, and then he asked again. When it was told to him that they were 17. 4 times. Fuck.
Not only did Tiger not know who the nudes were of, but he even asked before knowing the age of the nudes. For all Tiger could have known, the nudes could have been from a 12-year-old, and he didn't care.
Yep.
He only asked how old they were after the mod said no. If I thought that there was even a % chance that Azzy would ever actually send me nudes of someone he or I believed to be underage,
And this is Tyga's original response.
I would never have become friends with him. In the screenshot, he makes it clear that they had already been deleted, and I asked as a bad joke, knowing full well.
Nope, lie, and Spindling's gonna point this out because Spindling is fucking base as fuck. He's gonna point this out. This is a lie.
Well, he couldn't have sent them, knowing they didn't exist anymore. As he said to me, he deleted them. If we were to reread the messages, we would see that the mod, or Arzi as Tiger calls them, didn't delete them beforehand.
This is what I told Ace, dude. This is what I told Ace, dude. I remember this. I'm gonna mog Ace right now. I'm gonna mog Ace with our private conversation about this fucking drama, bro. Dude. Ace was playing devil's advocate. He obviously doesn't like fucking think this is what he obviously doesn't think it was not no big deal. I just want to make that very fucking clear. He obviously doesn't think it was not no big fucking deal what Tyga did, right? But he was playing devil's advocate here, right? And I think he forgot this happened because he was saying like, oh, like I was reading out Tyga's response. He's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know, like, oh, that totally makes sense, bro. It's like, dude, Tyga lied. Boom, here's a lie. It said in the message that like they were currently deleting the nudes, and more importantly, Tyga is making direct references to this document, so Tyga can't complain about Tyga can't make the excuse that it was a lack of memory. he cannot make that argument because he is directly referencing to this Google Doc as he is writing it. So he has to know that this is a lie. When he says that the nudes were already deleted, he has to know that that is a lie. He has to know that that is a lie as he's writing this fucking shit.
Were telling Tiger that he needed to which Tiger consistently persists for the images.
Yep.
I don't see how this was an offhand joke that never.
Dude, the more that the more that I watch Spinley's video, the more I'm just like, dude, this is like literally how I would have like phrased everything. Like, and it makes it feel so fucking pointless because like Spindling is the guy who has the video on Tiger. Like, what is the point of me making one, dude? Fuck.
Got brought up again, as Tiger was basically demanding it, saying, just copy and paste them. You've already seen them.
Just send them. You already saw it, bro. Yeah, just commit a federal fucking crime.
That doesn't feel like a joke in the slightest. Tiger
Just commit a federal crime on behalf of me, thank you. Lol. No /J though. I'm gonna leave that up to you to determine if that is a joke or not.
also shows random photos of them banning minors from their server for being lewd, which I don't
Who the fuck? Yeah, okay, wow, good, cool, great. You banned minors. Why did you ask for child porn?
think proves anything. Just because you've not allowed a minor to be sexual in your public server, it doesn't mean that you haven't asked another person for nudes of someone else. In the doc, Tiger also talks about the OC art yet again, showing them.
Hey, what? Well, hold on. Tiger did what? I'm sorry, what?
I don't see how this was an offhand joke that never got brought up again, as Tiger was basically demanding it, saying, just copy and paste them. You've already seen them. That doesn't feel like a joke in the slightest. Tiger also shows random photos of them banning minors from their server.
Better than Nuxtaku. Hey, you know what? I got it. Credit where credit is due. That's better than Nuxtaku. Okay, that's better. That's Tiger seemingly ran the literal pedophile ran their Discord better than Nux fucking Taku, bro. Like, dude, oh my god, holy fucking shit, man.
For being lewd, which I don't think proves anything. Just because you've not allowed a minor to be sexual in your public server, it doesn't mean that you haven't asked another person for nudes of someone else. In the doc, Tiger also
go back to being Yen hype man, little bro. Well, Yen's dead right now, motherfucker. Okay, so it's my turn.
talks about the OC art yet again, showing them saying "fuck pedophiles" in a Twitter reply. Now I don't.
Dude, oh, that means he's innocent. Dude, wait, oh my god, I didn't even notice that, bro. Dude. I literally, dude, my entire video just got fucking raped. My entire plan and plot to lay out the accusations that Taiga and prove systematically that the accusations against, at least specifically in the accusations that he was asking to solicit child porn from someone he considered a friend, to prove that that was true. Dude, actually, I might have a problem here, guys. He said fuck pedophiles. He said fuck pedophiles, guys. So, yeah. Kind of a big issue here, guys. I don't know if I could call him out for trying to solicit child porn from one of his friends. I don't know if I could do that because he said fuck pedophiles.
Also talks about the OC art yet again, showing them saying fuck pedophiles in a Twitter reply.
Got him. Dude. There you go. That's all that you need. That's all that you need, dude.
Now I don't want
65 likes. That's all that you need, dude.
to pull the same argument again. But what the fuck does this have to do with your art drawn of kids pissing themselves?
Well, it's because he said fuck pedophiles. He doesn't like pedophiles. So like when he drew the fetishistic artwork, when he commissioned the fetishistic artwork of his toddler Sona pissing, engaging in his piss fetish, that's not sexual because he said fuck pedophiles.
Yeah, great, say fuck pedos all you want, but he doesn't change the fact that you are one. They also say that it was irresponsible to include
Damn, I guess he's not guilty.
the show attack with their character, saying that they'll never do it again. But after this whole
He would never do it again.
drama, they include it in their Twitter.
Okay. Well, hold on, Spinley. Now you're just like verbatim copying the Kiwi Farms thread, okay?
The show attack with their character, saying that they'll never do it again. But after this whole drama, they include it in their Twitter bio.
Yep. Or more or less, here's the supremely good faith perception is that he always had that there. He just forgot to update it. That's the good faith. That's genuinely the good faith rate. It's like he just kind of forgot to delete it. But Taiga's still using in the current day. He's still using his modern day VTube Sona, who looks like a fucking child. So I mean, there's that.
Oh.
And I took a glance at the Kiwi Farms thread too. It looks like he's still commissioning artwork too of his fucking character looking like a Shotokan too.
I've had lewd art of my character drawn with small, petite body type shared openly on Twitter within the last month or so.
I've had lewd art of my character drawn with literal like childlike features, like indicative childlike features openly on Twitter within the last month or so.
And absolutely no one
cared. So like when you call me out for being a Shotokan, that's just false, bro. Like
cared. I can only assume this is because it was done by a popular artist, but the fact remains that it contained the same small frame body as the alleged images of child pornography.
I didn't notice that. I genuinely did not notice that. What did he just say?
Artist, but the fact remains that it contained the same small frame body as the alleged images of child pornography. I could
This is a defense. Hey guys, I commissioned artwork of my VTube Sona with the likeness of those that you would see in child pornography. What? Hold on. Let me just take in this whole paragraph. Just
within the last month or so, and absolutely no one cared. I can only assume this is because it was done by a popular artist, but the fact remains that it contained the same small frame body as the alleged images of child pornography.
What a crazy thing to say. What a crazy fucking thing to say. Yeah, I commissioned my Lolicon or I commissioned my Shotokan Sona to look like a fucking literal child being sexually exploited. That which could be compared to literal child pornography. And nobody bat an eye. If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, did it really fall? What are you fucking talking about, bro? What the fuck are you saying? Oh my god, man. What? I didn't even realize you said that, bro. Holy fuck, okay.
I could argue even more so. I believe this is inconsistent with the message being pushed about the Google Doc.
The person who wrote the Google Doc is hypocritical. I still commission child pornography of my fucking VTube Sona and no one bats an eye. So that's hypocritical, guys. Like, what the fuck are you saying? What do you mean?
Okay, so because it was drawn by a different artist, that means
writing this in fire, yeah.
that people won't.
Yeah, Tyga wrote this fucking response doc and thought he was like that fucking gif of the guy writing with fire, dude. Like,
don't have a problem. No, the reason why people didn't have a problem is because, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video,
because you cultivated an audience full of pedophiles, and shockingly enough, the pedophiles that followed you didn't really have a problem with you commissioning artwork of your Sona looking like a child getting fucked in the ass. Hyperbolic. I don't think he ever commissioned something that vulgar, but engaging in fetishes.
Tyga cultivated a fan base of fucking
literally
degenerates. That's why nobody cared. It was
that's literally why no one cared.
Echo chamber of you and your fans engaging in the same opinion.
Dude, I flew to Epstein Island and like people were fucking children and no one had a problem with it. Wow, that must mean like when I did it that that's a hypocrisy. Anybody that calls me out is being hypocritical because they never called me out, dude, when I was on the island.
Opinions until X mods and even more explicit art came to surface. Not only this, but going back to the previous Twitter post, Tyga doesn't really mention the art as a whole of other minors and just says that they'll stop using the Shota tag, a complete misstep from the whole.
Yeah, I'll stop using the Shota tag, but I'll still keep commissioning fucking artwork of my Sona looking like a fucking child, getting like fucking in sexually like provocative situations.
Fucking doc. Tyga also classifies themselves as a little. Now, for the normal people in the audience, a little is someone who has a kink to pretend to be a child. So in short, pedophile.
Okay. Yeah, in short, pedophile. Okay. Here's the thing, right? There is a genuine age regression. Is a genuine coping mechanism. Unironically, it is a genuine coping mechanism. Okay. the way to spot someone who is genuinely age regressing versus someone who is doing it for fetishistic purposes is someone who genuinely age regresses tends to not be a sexual thing. It tends to be in response to negative stimuli, right? Right? Like if someone yells at them, this person will start talking like a child. If this person got fired, they would start like sucking their thumb or some shit. Okay? The fetishist, it will always be sexual. It will always be sexual. It will always be sexual. It will always have some kind of sexual context to it. Okay? So I don't think Spindling, it doesn't sound like Spindling points that out, but age regression is a genuine thing that isn't paraphilic inherently. And I wouldn't judge anybody if they have that kind of like coping mechanism necessarily, given that it's not sexual, right? But some people out there are like that. That's how you distinguish sexual age regression versus like non.
But unfortunately, this is all I have to argue, as Tiger continues to completely unacknowledge the entire original doc. So, what happened next? The unfortunate reality of this whole drama is that there's not really any good people involved other than the original creators of the doc. One of the people heavily
What?
Is that there's not really any good people involved other than the original creators of the doc. One of the people
Wait, what?
this whole drama is that there's not really any good people involved other than the original creators.
Other than no, Gilk is a degenerate. You are like almost, hold on. Okay, here's a criticism of Spindling. You're almost like verbatim quoting the Kiwi Farms thread on fucking Taiga. How did you not know? When was this video uploaded? Oh, okay. That might be it. 2024? Okay. Okay. It was like fucking like 2 years ago or some shit. Okay. Okay, that's probably why Spindling doesn't know. Maybe I need to double check on this, but like when I was looking through the Kiwi Farms thread, they talk about like Gilk. Gilk is also into Shotokan. Gilk, the original guy who made the call out document on Taiga is also into Shotokan and like weird fucking like pedo shit. Like
of the doc. One of the people heavily invested in Tiger was a man called Adrian's Reality, who was originally
Adrian is a freak. Adrian is a freak. Yeah.
a massive fan of Tiger, spending hundreds on his stream chats.
Spending okay, spending hundreds. Adrian spent hundreds. He gave him like in total $25,000 in the span of a year.
Hey, hey!
I'm just helicoptering money at this point.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Adrian. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
But like any person who becomes solely attached to another online figure, if they don't give you the attention that you so rightly deserve, you tend to go a bit loopy. Adrian being this type of guy. So after Tiger stopped being their best friends on Twitch.tv, he started to catalog Tiger's pedophilia. The issue? The fact that he's not doing this for good reason.
The fact that Adrian himself is like into the same shit, right? That is the thing. That is the thing. Adrian himself is into Shotokan. So it makes it really fucking rich that he's like, he created an entire website calling like Taiga a fucking pedophile or some shit. When like this motherfucker was like jerking off to that shit the whole time.
Reasons, and decided to fly all the way to Tiger's hometown to try and scare them. I understand moral crusading, I understand going after a pedophile, but this is fucking deranged, and it does not in the slightest help the people who are actually going against Tiger in a reasonable.
No, you know, ironically enough, Adrian having done that gives Tiger so much fucking leeway. The amount of times that I've heard that like when the Tiger allegations came up and like Adrian is the fall guy every fucking time. Adrian being brought up as the fall guy every single fucking time because people point Adrian and they be like, Adrian is the guy who originated the allegations against Tyga. That's not true. That's not true. But Tyga can get away with that. Or more specifically, people in his audience that are trying to sweep for him can get away with that because Adrian was the guy who was spearheading the whole fucking bullshit because of his petty fucking bullshit, dude. He gave Tyga like the out of the century by acting like a complete fucking freak. So if you want to blame anybody for Tyga completely getting away with all this fucking bullshit, it's honestly mostly on Adrian. It's mostly on Adrian. Adrian is the reason why the Tyga got away with all this fucking shit.
Way. He also just sent Tiger a cease and desist for literally no
Literally no reason, dude.
fucking reason. This is why the video is titled as it is, because people like Adrian made it so fucking easy for
Tyga's own Tommy, dude. Yeah, true.
to say that
Dude, Tommy is fucking crazy, man.
allegations are false and that he's being harassed by all these people. Now,
Didn't Tommy try to come back recently? I barely noticed. I do remember like it happening at one point, like kind of recently, but like I barely like remember. I barely like cognizantly like registered it. It just like a username popped up and it sounded like similar to like Tommy, and it got like banned or some fucking shit, dude. Tommy's fucking crazy.
this is harassment. Tiger does not deserve this, and if Adrian just stayed to cataloging what Tiger was doing wrong, they most likely wouldn't have gotten away with it.
Dude, yes, dude. Okay, so Spindling literally just made the video that I wanted to make, dude, and like now it's like almost pointless.
But it sucks that a schizo had to jump in. A schizo who spent 250k donation on Tiger's streams and now only thinks they're a pedophile because they didn't give Adrian attention. Adrian isn't safe either, as proof of Adrian also commissioning Shotacon came to light.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Adrian isn't the only degenerate, but he is the most notable. In short, never trust a Twitch user. If you've seen my previous content, you'll know that the person mentioned above is someone that I don't like at all. Rev says Desu. Rev has on multiple videos defended Tiger without showing any of the screenshots, proof, or anything to back up his defense. All he does is say that Tiger is innocent and everyone else is a tourist who needs to get a life. In Rev's video addressing the
Rev has never thoroughly covered the Tyga allegations whatsoever. The like one of the first videos that Rev has ever made about the Tyga bullshit is literally in relation to something fucking completely unrelated. Like it's literally Rev covering like Mariana. Like Mariana was one of like Tyga's A-logs or some shit. Like who I need to look into, because like Mariana is someone who's not talked about a whole lot, and I'm kind of interested in like what the hell was going on there. Mariana is another VTuber who like beefed with Tyga. I don't know exactly why or where it came from, but Mariana was one of the few people who did like issue an apology or some fucking shit when the exoneration document came out, I think. So either way, Mariana is a fucking retard, but like I'm kind of interested in like where their beef like originates from. But yeah, Rev like just originally reacted to Mariana's video and be like, this is bullshit, this is fucking stupid, Mariana's retarded or something.
Tiger situation, Rev not only doesn't bring up the original document, but uses an exoneration document of Tiger, which completely lies in its entirety. He doesn't show any screenshots of the original doc. Hell,
Here it lies by omission. I don't think the exoneration doc overtly lies, but it lies by omission. And on top of that, it like straight up like it addresses why Tyga commissioned like fetish artwork of his character looking like a toddler engaging in something that Tyga considers personally like one of his fetishes. And like Burn 8 literally fucking says like lolicon is just art, so it's perfectly fine, and Tyga's not a pedophile. Like okay, dude, like dude the Burn 8 fucking Google Doc, bro. The fucking exoneration of Tyga, dude. That document is a fucking disaster, dude.
he doesn't even really bring up the allegations in specific, saying that they're all fucking faked, they're out of context, and they're tried and true, it's not real. Yeah, because the screenshot of Tiger begging someone for nudes of a 17-year-old is totally just fictional, right? Rev also
I don't believe Burn 8 ever addresses that. I think Burn 8 just like totally fucking like glosses over that. And I don't even think Rev acknowledges that either.
Says that Tiger was falsely accused of grooming, which was never even a part of the allegations. He was accused of being a...
Wait, oh my god, wait, so this is where it comes from? Hold up.
Yeah, because the screenshot of Tiger begging someone for nudes of a 17-year-old is totally just fictional, right? Rev also says that Tiger was falsely accused of grooming, which...
Is that where it comes from, bro? Dude, this is one of the things that I've kind of like used as an excuse to procrastinate. I'm not gonna lie, is that I need to find out where the fuck this grooming allegation came from, right? Because I haven't seen any evidence of it. It seemingly came out of fucking nowhere. And I don't know where it comes from. Like I don't... Tyga groomed someone? Who? Who did Tiger groom? I don't know who the fuck Tiger groomed. Where the fuck does this allegation come from, dude? Wait, so dude, oh my god, wait, I swear to fucking god, if Rev actually just threw that allegation out there and just said like, yeah, this was like one of the false oh my god, bro. Dude, that recontextualizes so much fucking shit, dude. This almost feels like Rev was like deliberately sweeping for Taiga. Like Rev knew that Taiga was fucked and like deliberately swept. Because like why else would you like invent some bullshit allegation like that and then say that it was false? What other reason were there to be to do something like that? I mean, unless maybe they're being super mega ultra flippant, and they're like conflating grooming with like being a pedophile, as if those are the same thing, which they're not. But maybe I really want to know where the fuck that shit came from, dude.
Which was never
Rev isn't smart. Yeah, no. They're a pedophile.
even a part of the allegations. He was accused of being a pedophile. Those are completely separate things.
Yep.
Over the years, Taiga has amassed a lot of harassers, including some stalkers.
Which is true.
Now,
That's
why
true.
does this all happen? Well, those are intertwined with a series of false allegations that Taiga was facing. False allegations that accused him of grooming someone.
Not true. No, where the fuck did that come from? That is where I want to know. Did that seriously just come from Rev? There's got to be like an easy way to like search this fucking shit up. Where the fuck did that allegation come from, dude?
Now, those have been since debunked and also Taiga exonerated. However,
Dude, you see how nonchalantly he says it? Do you see how nonchalantly Rev says it, dude? Where the fuck did the grooming allegation come from?
during the time of that exoneration and also after he was exonerated, a lot of people in the VTubing scene continued to spread these false allegations.
Dude, he was exonerated. He was so exonerated that like people still started running with the like false accusations, but like they didn't realize that he was exonerated, brah. Drink bleach and end your life.
Rev is surprisingly not the only person involved, as someone who's gotten into a bit of controversy recently has been involved with Taiga, Nux Taku.
Recently, wow, that's yeah, he's recently also now involved in shit.
Nux would also defend Taiga with the same mentality of Rev, saying,
Wait, Nux defended Rev in it? Really? Wait, whoa.
been involved with Taiga, Nux Taku. Nux would also defend Taiga with the same mentality
Wait, Nux, I didn't even know that Nux defended Taiga, what?
of Rev, saying how Taiga was exonerated, despite Nux not only using lolly content in his
He defended fucking Taiga, and then immediately when Moist Critical shows up, he's like, oh yeah, that guy's like a pedophile or some shit, dude. Like, oh my god, dude, this guy.
thumbnails, but has also
This fucking guy, bro. This dude, Nux Taku's brain needs to be like studied, man.
wanted to work with real-life CP artist Shadman until this year.
First, we must talk backstory. In July 2022, Taiga was accused of grooming, pedophilia, abusing his mods, racist.
Wait, okay. Whoa. What is this? Where is this? Is this just a Google Doc? Where the fuck did this come from? For context, Gilk was a former. Hold on. Let me read this. Initial accusation. The controversy started in May 2021. True. Someone named Gilk made a Twitter thread that was a Google document accusing Taiga of multiple damning things. For context, Gilk was a former moderator of Taiga streams and Discord server. The first document Gilk posted was about Taiga, about being a racist pedophile, I'm assuming. But the link is gone. The link is gone and is now flagged as violation of Google's terms of service. The second document is still present. It contains, oh my god, hiccups. It contains a lot of Discord screenshots showing Taiga having terrible attitude towards his moderator. Who the fuck cares? Taiga could have like whipped you people like across the mouth. I don't care. Getting heated about this statistic and viewers on Twitch complaining that people who were close to him aren't watching his streams, saying that some people in Discord is stealing his viewers. Okay, who the fuck? Yeah, I seen the fucking screen. Taiga was doing this fucking shit, but I don't care. It's gay as fuck that he did do that, but like I don't fucking care. Disrespected his own moderators. Who the fuck is the fuck? A second moderator named Ozzy came out with a second set of allegations. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, that's interesting because I thought Gilk and Ozzy worked together on the first document. So this is separate? Not too long after Gilk brought his out. Ooh, okay, there's this. Ooh, I need to look out for this. Okay, I need to look out for this. Okay. These had screenshots of the racism and pedophilia that they accused Tyga of. It's better that we don't go too much into detail here. Why not? But there's free to check out. Go. Where is grooming? Wait. Oh my god. So grooming is not even mentioned here. Grooming is not even mentioned here in this. What?
Transphobia, asking for the lewds of a 17-year-old when he was 19 and commissioning Shota hentai.
What the fuck is this? Also, we haven't mentioned it much, but a lot of claims about Tyga's pedophile behavior were him openly liking and consuming lolly and Shota content, basically anime characters who look like children, but aren't children. As well as commissioning artists who specialize in them. Some of these commentators were NSFW. Some of these commissions were NSFW too. Tyga himself said that he never had any contact with a minor that was sexual in nature. Okay, yeah, Adrian Gilk or Ozzy. Wait, Adrian Gilk or Ozzy apparently made accusations that he groomed someone. Maybe the accusation comes from the Ozzy document. I thought Ozzy and Gilk collaborated mutually to make the first document. Okay, so knowing that there's a second document out there, okay. Well, great. Now the Tyga video gets postponed further until I find that fucking document, dude. Jesus Christ. There's no mention of this in whoa. Okay. Well, maybe it's not postponed. But there was no mention of this in any of their documents. Okay, so it's not even in Ozzy's document, bro. It's not even in Ozzy's document. I know Adrian literally just signal boost both Gilk and Ozzy. Adrian didn't come out with anything unique on his own. So if this is to be believed, dude, like we genuinely have no idea where the fuck this grooming allegation came from, dude. Oh my god. The quote unquote exoneration put the controversy in a new light, and Tyga has managed to get back on his feet. Some people who refused to associate with him before have returned and sent their support. Cocked. The three people who have made the initial allegations have not responded to the exoneration document at the time of writing this. So for now, it's safe to say that Tyga can move forward. Can you? Why don't you go into detail about the exoneration document? The fuck?
Which is lolly porn of little anime boys and being inappropriate with his community in regards to the Shota stuff. Now, this isn't a Bungo Tyga video. I'm just trying to set the stage so you understand basically the story here. But after these accusations dropped, Tyga left the internet for about 5 months, and I was on a video with Charlie where we were talking about corporate VTuber drama.
Oh, okay, this was after. Okay.
Like the HoloLive dramas and the Niji dramas before the Niji dramas really went nuclear. And when he asked me about Tyga, I said, I don't know the full story, but apparently he's a pedo. I was wildly irresponsible making a claim like that, as there was.
Which is true, because Nux making that claim, he had no idea as to what in the fuck he was referring to. He had no idea as to what in the fuck he was referring to, right? And I'm pretty sure in that clip, he, like, okay, so Nux says this.
What went nuclear. And when he asked me about Tyga, I said, I don't know the full story, but
I don't think Nux actually said that in the clip. I can't. Can we check right now? Hold up. Can we check right now? I want to check right now. Because I think I have those. I want to check right now. Kiwi Farms thread, a Gilks document, Copenhagen stream, Tiger's response, Tiger's sweat longer, Nux's video that started the drama. Fuck! I don't have the original. Okay, what is this? How long is this? Oh my god, it's 50 fucking minutes long, bro. Does he actually? No, he doesn't even. Oh my god, you're gay. The Nux video that started the drama, he gave a statement in the comments. It is worth anything. Nux did not claim. Okay. What the fuck ever.
Apparently, he's a pedo. I was wildly irresponsible.
I am like fairly certain Nux did not say, "Oh yeah, he might be a pedophile." Like I think Nux straight up just called Tyga a pedophile. Like
making a claim like that, as there was not sufficient evidence for that.
Not true. You just didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Not true. There was sufficient evidence at the time. You just didn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
The DMs that were leaked were not of that shit. And 2 months later, Tyga was exonerated of the grooming allegations by—
He was not exonerated, dude. Dude, he's such a worm. He's such a worm. He's such a fucking disgusting worm, dude. He will literally sit there and be like, "Oh, someone titled their Google Doc exoneration, so that must be true." Instead of like actually reading it. Dude, because Nux totally and entirely could have just raped Tyga right here. He could have done it. He could have totally fucking raped Tyga. Just be like, "So yeah, I did call Tyga a pedophile. Sure, yeah, I didn't know exactly what I was referring to in the moment. That was just colloquial. That was just the word of the mouth. That was just the word on the grapevine at the time. I've looked into it, and yes, he is a pedophile. He was asking to see child porn. So you can get fucked, sir." Like, he could have done that. But he didn't, because he's a cucked fucking loser pedophile. Alleged pedophile. Piece of shit.
By a private eye that he hired, and I made a huge fuck up without
retarded cock. Retarded fucking disgusting rancid Jewish cock.
hyperbole. This was the biggest mistake of my career, and I am—
Well, this is clearly like an old clip. I don't know if he would say that nowadays.
deeply, deeply sorry for spreading misinformation and for causing any undue hate to be sent Tyga's way. I am sorry for how I handled that. I'm sorry for how I said it. I have tried to do better since then, and I will continue to try to do better in the future.
Another YouTuber also decided to defend Tyga, saying that the diaper piss fetishes will be defended from them because it aligns with their ideals, despite Tyga saying that they wanted to fuck kids, but whatever. To put this into perspective, Rev and Nux are incredibly massive YouTubers in their own right, and despite that, they did virtually no research and decided to defend a pedophile who, because of a faulty document that
Please! Does he call out? No, wait, no, did he reference it right here?
Mistake of my career, and I am deeply, deeply sorry for spreading misinformation and for causing any undue hate to be sent Tyga's way. I am sorry for how I handled that. I'm sorry for how I said it. I have tried to do better since then, and I will continue to try to do better in the future.
Another YouTuber also decided to defend Tyga, saying that the diaper piss fetishes will be defended from them because it aligns with their ideals, despite Tyga saying that they wanted to fuck kids, but whatever. To put this into perspective,
Okay, so Spindling says another YouTuber. Dude, I know who he's referring to. I feel like I know exactly who he's referring to. This fucking cunt. This little disgusting, wretched, wretched worm of a freak of nature. This guy is decrepit. This guy is a fucking, like, a Necron fucking overlord, disgusting freak of nature. Okay, dude. This guy, I hate him. I hate royalty. Royalty is worse than, like, fucking people who rape kids. Okay? He's, well, just as bad. There you go. I'll be good faith. He's just as bad as people who rape kids. Okay, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. This guy, 200, almost 300,000 subscribers, and he decided instead of critically engaging with this fucking topic, he's a drama tuber. Instead of deciding to critically engage with the topic, he decided to just run with the popular narrative and further give Tyga leeway to wiggle out of serious allegations. He easily, with his video, could have put some meaningful pressure on his serious allegations, but didn't do that because that was too hard. That was too hard. That was too risky. You suck. You suck. You suck. Disgusting, wretched freak. Do not subscribe to that guy. Unsubscribe. If you watch my fucking channel, you watch royalty, fucking hang yourself.
Perspective. Rev and Nux are incredibly massive YouTubers in their own right.
Don't even unsubscribe. Literally hang yourself.
And despite that, they did virtually no research and decided to defend a pedophile who, because of a faulty document that apparently clears their name, was able to get away with it. To top off this video, I'd like to ask you to research this drama for yourself, as there are more people who've defended Tyga who ended up also being disgusting creeps. The drama surrounding Tyga can be described as such, a terrible case of mishandling and poor research passed down by even more mishandled videos. Nux, Rev, and Tyga should all be labeled as 3 people you should never even trust. Even more. Also Nux, as his current drama has shown him to be an incredible
current drama as it did, dude. Current drama in relation to the Mudahar bullshit, bro. Current drama, dude, current drama, bro. Wait, no, September 2020. Wait, no, this wasn't even about the Muda stuff. What the fuck was this about? What was this in relation to? I don't even think this was in relation to the Muda stuff.
Incredibly unreliable person. But other than that, I've been Spindling, and thanks for watching.
Dude, he has been spindling, bro. He's been spindling the whole time. What is he's doing?
Only need to do $24 more because he's already done like 2 derails worth of stuff.
Why the fuck is Femyaz here?
He could do that for $24 more rather than like a whole 50.
Why the fuck is
the
Morale
guy claimed my plan was to rape Cinny, even though my plan was
Why
to
the fuck
get
is
on her
Amos
side.
here? What is this group chat, bro? What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about this Iran bullshit. Who ran? That's right. I don't care. Do I watch anything? I want to watch like maybe do I watch what? I want to watch another Tyga related thing. Royalties video. I don't give a fuck, dude. That's it. That's the end of the stream. Bye. Wait, actually, dude, what if I've raid my 17 viewers or 20? Is it 17? 21. I raid my 21 viewers into fucking Hippleton. 21. I go to content, and then I go to live, and then I go to details, and then I go to customization, I think, and then I go to redirect, and I go to search, and then I go to like Himpleton. There you go. There you go, dude. Dude. Reed Himpleton. Dude, fucking. Tell him, I don't know, dude.